The elves that were going to kill the dwarf.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the elves are going to kill me first.
All right.
No, I've been having fun reading a little bit more about Clendagon. Apparently, followers of Clendagon are considered bloodthirsty barbarians to most other races.
Well, you do sing a lot in the halls of death,
Pretty much.
seemingly unperturbed. So I think you guys.
I think you're a nice guy.
Well, thank you.
So you guys had just, I think, had rested in this stairwell, and Bell Owl Tower had died from a boulet bursting through the wall. And I guess the question is, what was the party looking to do?
Well, we skinned the boulet, right? So we got all that skin to make armor with.
Yeah.
You said it becomes a +2. If I made a helmet, does it make the helmet +2?
Couldn't we skin the other boulets that are lying around? Because technically we didn't get rid of them.
Was there other boulets lying around?
Yeah, didn't we kill 2 others before?
We killed the Umber Hulk.
Oh, that's right. Those are Umber Hulks. Never mind.
Besides skinny stuff, I think we were planning to head back to Greyhawk.
Yeah, pick up some more health potions.
Yeah, that was going to be our plan. We were going to go back to Greyhawk, buy some stuff, come back.
Is that what, let's see, is that what everybody was thinking? Haragi, Sosigh, Smyddwack, Belgrakas, you guys were all wanting to head back to the town of Greyhawk?
I think restocking makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And we have treasure with those skins we want to start getting worked on while we're back in the dungeon.
Sure, okay.
Plus,
all right.
I want to see about getting some idle stuff to start converting places into worship places of Clendagon.
I have to pull up my castle's book.
Is there a way you can, like, consecrate? Isn't there, like, a spell to consecrate, like, an area?
I've been looking. I don't see it. Like, I've been looking through these spells.
I believe that was an Unearthed Arcana first edition spell. I think if you look, there's a constant.
Oh, is it? Let me take a look at that one then.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Unearthed Arcana. I don't think I have an Unearthed Arcana. Tome of Magic.
Yeah, that's from that's the old school first edition. I think they pulled a lot of the rules from second edition out of Unearthed Arcana.
Yeah, they did. That's where specialization came from and stuff like that.
All right, so you basically start making your way up through.
Oh, here it is. The spell can be used to secure a consecrated area. No, that's not it. That just lets me lock people out if I need to.
I'm driving or I'd be able to show it or find it at the house.
Hallowed might be another spell. I don't know if it's got a 2e equivalent, but for 5e it does a lot of cool stuff.
My guess is you might just have to basically go through and spend some time and money, and it's probably in the complete priests and complete book of priests.
I've looked in there and I haven't seen anything.
Oh, did it say anything about setting up your? I thought I had the priest handbook. I think I do somewhere here. Either way,
I have a link I shared. Here's a link with, I believe it should have all the spheres in it.
I think to have something like that happen, it'll be like I'll have to have a few different high priests come in and link together and cast it, or cast a spell or something.
That could be.
Because there are some spells in here where if a group of priests are working together, it'll take like a day, and you'll be able to do some amazing stuff.
Now, Alleseto, you're the one with the armor, right, Alleseto?
The black one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that do for you again?
It just about makes me temperature impervious, like heat resistant, cold resistant. I think
Okay.
protection from scrying as well.
Oh, nice.
Did not show up on infravision then too?
I don't think it would, but because of all this protection, it can't be further enhanced. From my understanding.
Oh, sanctify. Okay.
So it's like asbestos armor. Essentially.
Oh, and also, I move freely in it as well.
Okay, I found it. It's the second level spell, so I can do it, I think. Let me find it here.
Where'd you find it at?
I'm looking in the priest things. I found something under druids, and it mentioned sanctifying, so I'm trying to look for the spells right now.
Belgrakas, you see those spells that you were able to gather from the bag, right?
Because, yeah, it shows... Oh, priest spells. Here we go. Priest spells. Second level is sanctify. Sanctify or whatever the opposite.
Oh, defile?
Defile, yeah. Whatever it's called. Now I just gotta actually find the spell. Oh, here. Sanctify. Okay, this cooperative spell allows the priest to create a beneficial atmosphere within a specified area. Companions of similar alignment to the caster will feel fortified and encouraged. The spell can be cast by a single priest or a group of them. After casting Sanctify, the affected area is imbued with the deity's majesty. For followers of that deity, the area radiates a holy aura. These followers gain a +2 bonus on saving throws against all fear and charm-based powers. Persons of the same alignment as the caster, but of different faiths, get a +1. The effect applies as long as the character remains in the sanctified area. Sanctify is often used in conjunction with focus to protect the grounds of a temple or encourage men defending a castle. Okay.
So we also have to assume that if you start casting that stuff, it may attract some real nasties. Yeah?
Possibly.
Oh yeah, we have to protect them the whole
You
time.
can find out.
With Batprack and Nayrul trying to vie for power in the tower.
Yeah, no kidding.
Common enemy situation in both.
Yeah, and then
Although,
Clang Daddy just shows up out of nowhere, like, hey, what's going on here?
so it is a spell though that's most effective when it's cast with several priests at once. The duration of the spell is equal to 1 round per level of the caster. When several priests cast the spell, the level of the most powerful is used, with 2 rounds added for every contributing priest. For example, an 8th level and 3 6th level priests will give the duration of 14 rounds.
Question: is there a means of you to make it permanent?
I don't know.
Maybe cast the permanent spell on it?
Yeah, but is permanency a clerical spell also?
No, it's not.
I think it's only
Yeah,
arcane, isn't
it?
Yeah, it's like an 8th level wizard spell.
Yeah. Hi guys, sorry I'm late.
Oh, no worries.
What are we talking
point-
about making permanent?
Like the sanctify spell. The point is that I mean, it's just whatever you cast is just going to be like a very temporary thing anyway. So it's like good for, like, let's say if we know we're about to fight, but to just simply be able to cast it and say this is now Clendagon's temple, you probably need to find something else.
Yeah, that's got to be some other kind of thing, right?
Something. I can
There
look more
used to
into it.
be there used to be a spell in 2nd edition where you could sanctify, and it was just sanctified forever. There is a spell in 2nd edition.
There
Wait
is
a minute,
sanctify,
is there
it's
something
just
called
temporary, though.
cleanse? Is there something?
No, there's one that is permanent.
Now, here's the thing, though. Isn't there like is there a spell that just simply cleanses evil? It doesn't like It doesn't do anything. It doesn't like put bonuses or anything like that. But it just like cleanses an area of evil.
In 5e, it's called Hallow.
I believe it might have been the Unearthed Arcana that had a cleric spell that I'm thinking of. If not, is it Sanctify? Then and that's the one that's limited in time.
Sanctify is temporarily dedicate an area to their deity.
How long does it last?
So special.
I would
Well, they have
suggest checking
something
around.
in here for druids to sanctify their grove.
I would suggest looking around a 4th or 5th
Doing a
level
ritual.
spell.
Trying to figure
See,
it out.
I think Sanctify, if its duration is special, there's a reason for that. It's probably like temporarily until X or something.
I'm just thinking check around a 4th or 5th level spell, because again, the idea is being that you can't really set
here we
the
go.
temple to your 8th level.
A unique
Ninth
feature
level.
of clerical magic is faith magic. Using this special category of priest spells, clerics can create super or semi-permanent wards, sanctify ground, ensure good harvest, or whatever. Improve the health of followers.
Is that a kit?
To gain this ability, priests and their worshippers form groups to create faith magic. Clerics of nearly all religions seek out worshippers, establish temples. So essentially, once I start getting worshippers and stuff like that here, or
You'll pray over it and spray holy water and probably cast that spell, and it'll probably be a process basically, where you basically turn it into hallowed ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you might have to cast it on the area like every day for a month or something. You know.
You'll probably need to set up your temple on the top, defend it with your followers, and then have them start praying. And basically, you might just have to
down.
Well, you probably have to bring up
That's exactly
pieces
my
of the
thought.
temple to have them pray over it, and then take it back down. So you're basically consecrating it stone by stone.
That'd be
That's the
awesome.
spell. Consecrate.
What level?
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, consecrating the altar. Consecrated altar radiates a blessed spell and a tempered. That's what I need to. I just need to run an altar. Let's see here.
I have an altar back at my room I can sell you.
There you go.
You consecrate says lasts 6 hours.
Ah,
Duration of
crap.
the spell determined by caster skill level. Doubly effective if covered a permanent structure, such as an altar or shrine dedicated to the caster's deity.
I mean, I'm kind of the opinion with the area that we're at that it is such an evil temple area that you might have to do a dispel evil first, and then from there.
Yep.
I'm sure if you call in your buddies, they'll be able to figure it out.
hmm
So we just need to get back to town, right?
More or less, yeah.
Let's see if we can sneak out of here without raising any...
A priest altar is something I would need to make as well to make special weapons and stuff. Or magic items.
I wonder what the fuck's in the tower magic.
Priests can create scrolls at 7th level, potions at 9th level, and other types of magic items at 11th level. I just need a consecrated altar to my deity.
All right. So,
Warrant?
basically,
What's the name of this
What?
tower again? The Tower of what?
Tower of War?
War.
No, the one we're in is War. This one is what?
Oh, Greyhawk
that's the
Ruins?
Tower of Zagig.
Zagging. Okay. And this is the Tower
And
of
then
Magic.
the other one is the Tower of Magic, yeah.
Yeah, or more colloquially known as the Tower of Power.
Well, there we go. If we get rid of the Tower of Zagig, there you go. There's your castle.
Yeah, Bell would love the Tower of Magic for his wizard's tower.
There you go.
Well, ambitious thinking is not a bad thing.
There's
Gives us
Orth's
a goal.
town
There you
right
go.
there. There's Orth's town.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the party sallies forth through the levels of the dungeon. Now, how long are you planning on being away from the Tower of War?
I don't
As
wanna be
short as
very long.
possible, right? We're coming right back.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get the armor made, and I've got to learn a couple of spells.
No, you
Okay.
don't have to get the armor made. You just have to get the armor ordered, and then we can.
Like, how long does it
That's
take to
what
make it? Weeks?
Yeah, I don't want to stay away
Uh,
for weeks. It might be somewhere the next time we
You'll
get
probably
back.
have to. You'll probably have to leave
deliver.
it, drop it off there. Yep,
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be about 2 months.
because they're
I'm
gonna
sure
have
they
to.
would take that long.
They're gonna have to tan it and then form it because it's boule hide or boule armor plates.
Yeah, that's going to take a while.
Yeah.
So do they have to size me for the plates then, Warren?
There's a guy with a tape measure there.
Yeah.
You guys do have they do have an armorer there. So
Just don't
basically
put
you'd
on
be-
weight.
Well, they'll make some adjustable. They'll make some adjustable straps for you. But yeah, they've got the guild there, and that. Do you guys know how much cash you have on you?
We got a tally of cash.
Most of it
Got a
is
bunch
in
in
the
the
guild in town, right?
Yeah, we got 11 grand in Greyhawk.
Okay.
We
Can,
got about 800 walking around gold, and then we have 5 or 6K in gems.
Is it all right if Belgrakas uses some of that stuff to purchase some spells and learn them?
We're open to that. What do you have in mind?
Well, I don't know what. I'm not entirely sure of everything, but if we're going to the Tower of Magic or the Tower of Zagig, it would probably be helpful to have Dispel Magic.
Probably, right?
Yeah, so he was thinking of picking that up. And then as far as 4th level spells, I'm still looking at that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I just
Are
want to
we-
pick up some more
did we-
potions.
Did we make it back to town, or do we have to roll initiative?
No, the merry band of travelers is able to make it back because you haven't been away from town too long. Not even long enough for your caravan to come back out to the Raven statue to pick up anything that you wanted to have taken back for you.
So what I'm going to do is convert a few of these gems to gold and convert our platinum, silver, and electrum into gold and put it all in the bank. And then we have to figure out, we have a wand with a silver ball at the end. We have a wooden box with a glass lid. We have chainmail of elven size, a couple of long swords, dagger from a Denigrilian, coated in black goo, a vial of metallic liquid.
Alteration magic.
Yeah, we need to identify these things. I think that wand is probably a wand of lightning or lightning bolts.
That'd be a good thing to have around.
Yeah. And
So-
I agree,
Lightning
Haragi, that
as well.
stone skin's a good one to have. I'm gonna need to keep a bunch of silver around, though, I think, for that. It's like 25 gold pieces worth every casting.
250 silver?
Something
How
like
does it
that.
go
Let me
for?
take a look.
Or is he still holding the crank?
That's a lot cheaper than a resurrection spell.
Yeah, absolutely. For the clothy that I am.
What did we do with the gold dwarf?
We sold that, I think, at the
Did we
the
already?
last time.
Oh, okay.
It's not on the list anymore.
I didn't know if we even put it on the list.
Yeah, it was on the list. Uh,
Does anybody need at least a +1 weapon?
I'm good.
there's a +2 bastard sword. I was thinking we would just leave in the bag of holding in case somebody ever needs a +2 bastard sword.
Sosigh, don't you have just a regular bow?
Yeah, we should upgrade your bow.
So still,
If we come across short swords, I will be interested in them.
So the travel back to Greyhawk is pretty uneventful. This road is the most traveled it's been in decades because of the parties making its way through back and forth to town.
Hey,
That's
Some success.
We might be interested in possibly purchasing land. Do you have any prices on that stuff?
Are you thinking about purchasing it inside of the town, or are you looking at purchasing it out in the outskirts? Where are you looking, like in Shack Town or in?
We don't want it to be in a shithole, right, guys?
Or in the
Well, this is
city
the only
itself?
decent shithole around, so.
I mean, Orth is kind of thinking that his
Who's
village
defining that?
is kind of where he's going to maybe build or long term, right?
But if we start, let's say, getting followers, we need a place for them to go to while we're out adventuring. You know?
We could help expanding Orth's village.
Yeah,
Orth
I guess
is
that's
down
possible.
in Wick. Orth's in Wick.
Yeah.
How many days travel is it from Wick to Greyhawk?
It's not long.
Yeah, it's not very far. I think you can actually take the river. There, you can actually take the boat there.
I mean, it's...
So we're not really... We'd be like living in New Jersey, taking commutes to New York City.
Yeah,
it's
much.
like the Greyhawk is like... We'd be in Manhattan, and Greyhawk would be like... I don't know.
Where is Greyhawk here?
Upstate New York a little bit.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for Greyhawk?
Yeah.
And Orth's village is...
Oh, gotcha. I see it. Okay. I gotta zoom in a bit.
Yeah, you gotta zoom in quite a bit.
So yeah, Wick is south of it. Okay, so
Kind of like Manhattan, and
so
then
there's Wick. And then this is the town of Greyhawk. Where are the ruins?
The
over here
ruins. Yep, the ruins are off in this area.
Here somewhere.
In the
Okay, so
gnarly
yeah, it's
forest,
not too far
yeah.
away.
Have we been
So
to
yeah,
that town
building-
of divers?
I don't think so.
We haven't been to any other towns. The only reason we went to Wick is because one of our characters is mayor of there, or the lord of it.
No, it's just he's well connected.
Oh, okay.
His dad's kind of important. That's about as far as it goes. But if he keeps coming back like he has, I would think that.
Especially with how much you paid him.
All right, we hooked him up with some gold, and I think I could.
Wait, didn't we pay them to evacuate or something like that?
I think we
To have the
paid
opportunity
them
to
to build a
evacuate
wall and
if
stuff.
it came to that.
Yeah, I think we gave them a fund for reinforcement.
To get ready for
and stuff like
evacuation,
that.
but also to reinforce the place
I'll
and
be
build the
right
tower. But I do think that building around Wick, if we're wanting to upgrade there, would be a good place to start because first off, yeah, you have the river. So if you want to do stuff in the future, you've got the only passageway between a bunch of cities and two oceans.
So Wick, you could start. Does anybody have a proficiency in building or engineering or construction or anything?
Nope, not right now.
Okay. Well, if somebody had one of those, or architecture, one of those, you could probably start, if you got followers, you could probably start having them build you a place, but you have to purchase some land. Purchasing land, is going to be.
And we can hire an engineer.
Oh, you could definitely. Yeah, you could hire an
Done
engineer,
with
construction.
this
Yeah, you definitely could.
So
I mean, we don't have a ton of gold, though. I mean,
We don't yet, but I mean, we have a pretty substantial amount. I mean, we have about 15K in value, right? 15 to 20K.
Yeah. It's less than 20. But yes.
And it's
Those,
not,
healing
accruing
potions are-
interest.
We don't get any interest in the Bank of Greyhawk, right?
The only thing
We
is we
don't
gotta
we don't get charged to convert anything either.
Right. Yep. That's where you get your benefit. Is because you're not charged any conversion rates. Usually, they take about a 10% cut.
next
question
level, I'll be
becomes,
taking a construction.
Is this a character
efficiency.
stronghold or a party stronghold?
Party, right? So just a place where our
Depends on where it is. Yeah.
our
Now,
potential
are you
followers
talking
can-
about? Are you talking about?
They want to attract followers, so that's why I'm just making sure that it's going to be a party one that all followers could come to versus a character one.
Yeah, that makes
No,
sense.
Yeah. Well, even when I establish a church, everybody's welcome to be there, as long as they follow the rules
Yeah.
and learn to fight.
Just-
So now there is an abandoned place here that it looks like it used to have some dwarves living there.
Exactly.
No, I don't know if you. I know Clandagan had talked about building a church here. You might have to consecrate this strange effigy that's still out front.
Oh, big time. I plan on actually, because next level's when the church will help me with it.
Yeah.
That's when I plan on sending word and see about getting some higher levels to come down and consecrate the area.
So are
At
you
least the
looking?
first floor.
Are you looking to live somewhere? Or are you looking to take this place over? I mean, this place is basically unclaimed.
Oh, I'm looking to take this place over.
The
What better place to have a temple of war than the Tower of War?
Yeah, this is a great place.
Plus, it's in a good place,
effigy
too.
is a as of right now is a good thing because it's keeping out the trolls from the Tower of Zag.
Mm-hmm. Since we don't have the dwarves
So
there anymore.
once we get rid of that effigy, we gotta get ready for possible invasion. Or we have to go and take out whatever in the Tower of Zag beforehand.
So this is just a stone outbuilding that was basically used as a almost like a barracks, probably for soldiers in the past. But then there were some dwarves that had taken up residence in this tower and had basically carved out a little existence, and then they all died or disappeared. And then some ogres took it over. They all died and disappeared.
Warren,
So maybe
No,
you don't
they
want
all
it.
died.
This brown thing is a drawbridge. This is a pit that's 30 feet deep,
is
and
the
there's a bear
drawbridge
skeleton.
is the drawbridge
We need to deal with
functioning?
this.
So the drawbridge is just a wooden set of poles and wood timber that are nailed together. That looks like it was built in a dwarven fashion, and it's laid across this pit to get over to the entranceway where this. So these are walls, right?
Mhm.
These are walls that are up, and then these are the massive doors that go into the tower itself.
So it's essentially just a bridge. It's not a drawbridge.
Yep. Right.
okay.
Right.
So maybe
Pertinent question.
if we can build the drawbridge, then we should be able to close the tower, right?
But before we start getting into all that, how much of the Tower of War do we think that we've actually secured? Like, how much more do we think, just estimating, like looking at the dwarves, if you were to estimate how much more structure do we have to go before we can say that we have secured this tower?
Well, I know we've got one room on the first floor to secure still, and then a couple other odd rooms here and there.
But here's the thing, unless we have the entire structure secure, none of it's secure.
If somebody has history, they might be able to do some searching in the city of Greyhawk about the Tower of War and find maybe
I have no
some
history.
answers.
Is there a librarian I can ask?
Good
Smyddwack.
thinking. Librarians
I have-
are awesome.
I have
Smyddwack
history.
does?
Scholar.
Yep, Smyddwack has some expertise in ancient history.
All right.
Haragi does too, and it's specialized in military.
Oh,
And
okay.
I do.
Ooh.
Belgrakas does as well, particularly given ancient cultures here. So Louise.
So how about the three of you go to the library?
Sure.
Also, we have to worry about whether any of this structure is connected to the Underdark, or whether this tower is actually connected to the other towers in some way, like underground tunnels, things of that nature, magical portals, whatever.
It's
Because
probably connected to the Underdark because I don't think I traveled to the tower.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
just
we
put
have to
in
worry about that.
in the chat the spells that Belgrakas is looking for in town.
Because here's the thing. Out of
Okay.
a little meta here, but what I'm worried about is this is going to turn into the Mines of Moria.
Where we lock ourselves in with a monster, you're saying?
In other words, where they got, it's like, oh, let's just reclaim the Mines of Moria, and then it turns out, oh, there's a fucking Belrog and about 10,000 goblins and orcs.
Hey, that's experience.
Yeah, Smyddwack was captured.
You saw
and
what happened to Gandalf.
transported into
Gandalf got a
Underdark.
lot of experience for doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think there's an old like mega dungeon called Rapanathek where you end up fighting Orcus at the end. The
Yeah.
second edition. Crazy. It's like that. It's like a 0 through 20th level mega dungeon.
Point of business. The Boule hide. It says there's 2 times plus 2 scale mail possible, 1,500 gold to make each.
Yeah.
Are we making 2 sets of scale mail, or are we just making the 1 set and selling the rest?
I think if you make the second, it'll be worth more money than just selling it separately. But that's my guess.
I can do that.
Yeah,
So-
how much could we sell it for if we had it turned
So
into armor?
Smyddwack and Belgrakas, because you had your party has gotten to the good graces with some of the powerful denizens of Greyhawk by bringing forward some of the information, you are able to visit Odaluk and perhaps get a little bit of information, or at least maybe peruse his spells, and he might have a spell that he would be interested in teaching you.
Ooh.
Sweet. That Autoluk's Resilient Sphere is a pretty cool one.
Okay. Well, that's it.
What kind of money are we talking?
He would more than likely teach each of you 1 4th level spell as kind of payback for bringing the information to the
That's a good
to the
perk.
city.
That's great.
Especially since we're going back there on behalf of the city of Greyhawk.
Yeah. Hey, Warren, what's the
Kinda.
possibility of Elorian visiting the Thieves Guild and finding out if he can buy anything like specifically rogue type or thief type equipment? Like something like, even a minor magical item that will increase a skill of some sort.
You could definitely get down there and start asking around. Let's see, that's here is where you'd be going.
Ping again?
I think
Okay.
that's it, isn't it? Is that the same building as this one? Or is that a little higher up there?
Okay.
Just south of the square.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I think it is this one, yep.
And that's the Thieves Guild? That's a pretty big building.
So the
Alright,
Thieves
well-
Guild Hall is a large fortress-like building with a central courtyard and few windows facing the street. The building itself contains only dormitories and training rooms.
Well, like I said, I'm going to go visit the Thieves Guild Master, and hopefully the word of mouth has spread of my exploits in the ruins of Greyhawk, so hopefully that will open some more doors for me. And I also indicated that I do have coin to spend if my reputation isn't enough.
All right.
Find out Elorian's nickname is now One Hit Point Wonder.
Yeah,
Hey,
with regard.
Oh man.
Sorry, with regard to the tasks in town, I guess we want to get the bullet hide made.
Yep.
We want to get the magic items identified.
Yep.
We want to purchase some things.
Yep.
And visit the library in Odaluk and the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
And get drunk.
What do we want to deal
Okay.
with first?
All right.
Well, let's do them in order, I guess. Magic items kind of affect everybody,
Yep.
so why don't we go to the Mages Guild? Belgrakas and Smyddwack can navigate the politics of that, and we can see what we can get done.
We have this oil of the open mind. Is this something we want to keep around? Or do we want to just sell that?
What does it do?
What's it do?
It's here, let me find it. Where is it? Is it the oil of the dryad? No. Where is that? Should be in player stuff, right? Well, I thought there was a description in there, but let me see if I can find.
We might not have gotten it identified.
It's been in the bag for a long time.
It's called Oil of the Open Mind. I might be able to put it in there. Put the description in there. Let me look.
I'd say sell it because isn't it you drink it and then it opens your mind up to other people?
Essentially, yeah. Like whoever drinks it, everybody else can hear or can see or tell what they're thinking. Like, so if we could get somebody else to drink it, if we were trying to get some information or something like that, that's kind of where it would maybe
That
be
actually-
useful.
It's also
That'll
good for a
be
scout
really
who has to
useful.
go far ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's good for a scout.
We can hang on to it.
Yeah, it might be useful.
All right. Wand with silver ball at the end.
We're getting that
Spend-
identified. Yeah, that's
So that's 100 gold to identify.
right.
All right. Money spent.
It's Potion of the Open Mind, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it says oil in here, but
It's essentially a potion, but yeah.
yeah.
I want to get
Yeah.
drunk.
880. Okay.
Yeah, don't drink this one, though.
True, we need 2 kegs. That'll last us for the day.
Yeah.
Sorry, that'll last us for the day for the 2 of us. The rest of you guys will need to get something.
Well, you have old Halloran. He's always a good one to hit up.
Mm-hmm.
Beltow wants a drink and cry about the dead owl bear.
Oh, poor pet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
cry about
before
my
we
companion,
forget.
but I'll toast him.
I just
Did you
think
save
of the
any
scene out
pieces?
of
We
Return
could-
of the Jedi with Bell Tower.
Before we forget, one other thing we should do while we're in town is get more of those potions of healing.
Yes, sir.
Time. Gale wants at least 4.
They're expensive, by the way.
They are a bit expensive. I purchase 4 every time, so I always have a stock of 4.
Wand with the
Right,
silver
right
ball
now,
at
and
the
then
end,
3.
Warrant. What is that wand?
Let's pull it up here. 1 second.
So there's 9 of us. If we got 2 potions each, that would be 18 potions at 500 each?
No, they are 400.
400.
Still.
Can we get an order made in advance that we like pay and we get a discount for next time?
Bulk discount.
You know, if either of your rogues had some bargaining ability, they might.
What
They
about
might
going
be
to
able.
a church?
Yeah, what maybe Clendagan can help out.
That's kind of what I'm wondering.
There's got to be a church of Clang Dead in Greyhawk, right?
Or Alvin's church? What's God does Alvin's?
Smooth hands.
I'm not sure if there would be a church of either of ours here. It's not a dwarven city; it's a human city, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not.
Smooth Hands is in the red light district, as I recall.
There's
And
potion.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Potion
sure
of
if we did
open mind
take
is in
the.
there.
I'm not sure if we did take that gold dwarf because it was too heavy for the bag of holding.
Didn't you leave it
Thought
down
the
in there?
imbiber known to all creatures within 50 yards.
Can you drop it into Discord just so I can see it too?
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, when this potion is quaffed, the surface thoughts of the imbiber are known to all creatures within 50 yards. The mental broadcast is stopped by 2 or more feet of rock, 2 or more inches of any metal, or a thin sheet of lead foil. This potion can reveal that the imbiber is behind a door around the next corner, or what he or she thinks of a fellow party member, or the barmaid across the room. And it lasts for 5d6 days.
Not a good
Rounds.
potion for a scout.
Oh, it says days.
Does it?
If you can get somebody else to,
That,
trying to
I
get
mean,
some information
that-
off somebody.
it might be a
You
good
guys
idea
do
to
not
actually
wanna hear
keep
my
that to
thoughts,
question
man.
somebody.
You guys do not want to hear Elorian's thoughts.
Nope. All right, the wand with the
They're
silver
pretty
ball at the
reasonable.
end.
It would be like, I think we should run. I think we should run. I think we should run.
Ooh, piece of candy.
All right.
Also, just a grease factor that goes through Elorian's brain.
You want to do
You'd
what
be
to that
sullied.
barmaid?
So now you took off
You'd be
the
sullied.
you took off the 100 for doing the
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is
identifier,
so we
right?
did that.
On the wand, yes.
Okay, good deal. Okay, so then let me pull this open real quick here.
Sorry, I said days because that's what was written in the treasure handout. I just switched it to rounds.
Where is it? Lightning. All right. So this has roll 3 die 4 plus 4.
Mm.
Who rolled that and what'd you get?
I rolled a 9.
Okay. All right. Well, it has 9 charges. And the identification is thus. It's a wand of lightning.
Nice. I believe
Magic
that.
user only, right?
Similar to that lightning spell that you have, Belgrakas?
Yeah. Yeah, that might
That'll
be
come in handy to
good.
keep.
And I wouldn't have to memorize lightning bolt anymore, I suppose.
Yeah, or we could
For a
give it
sticky
to somebody else
I
who
think it's magic user only.
is it. Oh, it's not anybody that can use this.
Can I use it?
Who gets to use this?
That is the question.
The mage that goes over, he's basically conferring with you, and he looks down at Smyddwack and says, I think this wand may be useful for one. You may find this fairly amusing little trickster because he whispers the description in Smyddwack's ear. So
What?
just 1 second here. Sorry, I have to copy this one. Since for some reason my file is. All right. There it is. I'll copy this and put it in the chat so you guys can see it too.
Interesting. This wand, whether directed at an opponent or oneself, will cause the operator to gradually become weightless. Once the wand is activated, it cannot be stopped until the process is complete. Gaseous form.
Sorry, I'm back.
Is this the Wand of Lightning also does that?
It's the Wand of Lightning.
Lightning.
Got it.
Oh, it does that as well?
No, it is a wand of lightning, not
Oh,
lightning.
gotcha.
Although still super handy.
Nice.
So it's like if you're in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and you take that soda or whatever, you basically start floating around like the Oompa Loompas.
Is this something that Smyddwack would?
It's a good escape tool. Although I would hate to take it if I was in the hook horror layer.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, it could be handy with moving something super heavy, and there's lots of things that we could use this for, right? Can you use it on things?
No, it says on people is how it reads.
Ah,
On someone else or yourself.
but a large creature of some sort could be.
So we can turn Bell Tower into a giant balloon?
Hey, is this a potion or can you like rub it on your skin? Like, is it
a wand?
contact? Oh, it's
a wand with 9 charges.
We could turn Bell Tower into a bomb.
Dude, we could like that has a lot of combat.
Yeah.
Potential right there.
Yeah, screw the next giant we come across. Fly away, little giant.
What if you
holes in you while you can't do anything?
What if you fought the Belay with this? You would have just, you could have just forced it to go up against the ceiling and easily attacked it by range. You wouldn't have been able to really do much.
Exactly, man. Like, no, we're definitely keeping that thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who wants to hold on to it?
Hey, listen, Warren, what is the percentage for a 9th level rogue to use magic items?
Oh, that's a good question because, yeah, you do have that. You do have that skill, don't you? Or is that a bard skill?
No, that's a rogue. It's a thief skill. Like once you get to a certain level, thieves have the ability to use magic items, and once they roll, once they roll that percentage, I mean, they could that means they can use that magic item.
I remember that in first edition. I wonder if that's still valid in second.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing that too. I'm trying to remember.
No, it's not here.
It should be in the player's handbook in the rogue.
Yep.
I'm looking there right now.
Matter of fact, I better open
I don't see anything for use magic items. I know they have that in later editions.
When it was a first edition one. I just didn't remember it in second.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it here in second.
For some reason, I thought that was a bard ability in second edition. So at 10th level, the thief gains the limited ability to use magical and priest scrolls. A thief's understanding of magical writings is far from complete. They have a 25% chance to read the scroll incorrectly and reverse the spell's effect.
Man, that's for scrolls.
So
That's at 10th level. Once he's 10th level, he can attract a gang.
That's what we need.
A gang of thieves?
Well, a gang that thinks Elorian's a good leader.
They'll let him lead just so he's the one that goes into the noose if they screw up.
All right.
Hey guys,
somebody should hold on to this that can actually use it. So
it's bards that can do that kind of stuff.
I'm going to be bailing off for about 30 minutes. We're stopping by a house we're building, so just quickly look it on our way home, and then we're getting back to the house, and I'll be up on my laptop as soon as I can.
I know where it's been.
All right.
So on reaching 10th level, the bard can use magical devices. However, his understanding is imperfect, although better than a thief. So that's more of a bard ability.
Do we have a bard now?
No. Elorian, you don't want Elorian singing.
A bard cleric. I can sing.
all right. So somebody gonna hang on to this wand?
Is it
maybe-
people light? I mean, if you guys ever get in a situation where you have to carry me, that would be the only benefit I'd see of that thing.
Yeah.
There's a couple other potential benefits as well. I mean, if we're fighting like another giant or something like that. But yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
It's one of those things where it's probably going to sit in the bag of holding for like ever.
Yep.
Until
Unless
the
somebody's
one
holding
time
on
we
to
need
it.
to use it.
And then it'll be in the bag.
I
We
can
got
hold it if you want. Yeah, I can hold it.
Oh, why don't we give it to Smyddwack or Belgrakas?
That works too.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I think I should be able to. What is it? A pound? I mean, I should be within my encumbrance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you talking about carrying the wand?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be hard for you. But remember, it always affects the wielder of the wand.
Oh,
Whether directed at an opponent or oneself will cause the operator to become.
Yeah. Okay. So even if I do, So even if the target becomes weightless, the user operator becomes weightless.
Yeah, we just
Which could
need
be
somebody needs to
beneficial
hold on to you.
As long as the enemy's not ranged, you can fly up into the caverns or whatever where they can't hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'd be willing to take it unless Belgrakas, see if you have a huge, overwhelming desire for it.
Like a rope to your foot.
No, I'm good. I'm going to be focusing on probably trying to make or obtain some scrolls or something like that to be a little bit more utilitarian for you guys.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
All right. Next item up for dispensation or whatever. Chainmail of elfin size. Is there anything magical about this, or this is just chainmail?
That one is just chainmail of elfin size, so you could sell it for whatever the cost of chainmail is.
Can somebody look up the cost of chainmail?
Let's see here.
We have this wooden box with a glass lid. Is there any value in that?
Did you guys appraise that?
We did not. Somebody want to try appraising it?
I think Elorian failed his role on that. I think that's why it wasn't appraised.
All right. Somebody else have the opportunity to try that, or?
You could pay to have it appraised. They'll just take 10% of the value.
Okay.
All right.
No, Sosigh's got it.
Did he appraise it last time, or did he get the right? Did he appraise it last time? I don't know. I didn't write it down.
No, it wasn't written down.
Okay. I think you guys both might have missed the appraisal roll on it.
Yeah, so
Okay,
we
chain
just
mail,
gotta pay.
75 gold.
All right, let's just pay then.
All right. It is worth 600 gold, and it'll be 60 gold pieces. So they'll give you 540 gold for it.
540. All right.
Plus the 75 for the chain.
Yep.
I got that one.
If we have any diamonds, try to keep them so we can get them powdered for the stone skin spell.
Hold on a second.
Do you guys have any jewels that are of high value?
We do. Hold on a second.
You can, because you're members of the guild, you can swap them 1 for 1 for diamonds if you want to.
Yeah, we have like 5k in jewels, don't we? 5 or 6k.
So we've
We
got.
have
According to this, we have 1 gem worth 1k, 3 gems for 500, 4 gems for 100, 4 gems for 50, 7 gems for 10, and then the 1 flame red ruby from a skeleton skull for 2,000. That was too cool. We should keep it.
Be careful because I'm editing that document on the fly here.
Okay. How expensive of diamonds do you need?
It doesn't say. Just diamond powder.
Oh, okay. So just a basic spell component.
Does
then.
it consume the component?
Yeah.
And it doesn't give it like a weight?
No, it does in later editions, but apparently second edition doesn't.
That's odd.
I would say it's going to be, what level stone skin?
4.
Level 4?
Yeah.
So, let's see. Level 1 identify is 100 gold piece pearl, right? So level 4 stone skin, you'll probably need a 400 gold piece amount of diamond powder.
Well, that's you're getting into like resurrection and raised dead kind of levels with that. The in 3rd edition, for example, I think it's a 25 gold pieces worth of diamond dust, so I don't think it's supposed to be a huge amount.
Okay. Let's see.
I mean, the diamond dust is
so the material component for these other things that take diamond dust have to be worth 100 gold. For things like Lesser Sign of Sealing, Lance of Disruption, so those are 3rd level spells. So maybe 100 gold? That seems like it's reasonable.
Okay, so we just have to...
Pointed finger.
So we just have to get some powdered diamond dust, I guess.
Granite and diamond dust.
Granite should be essentially free, right?
All these other things that require crushed diamond, they always say worth 100 gold. So I'm guessing.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you get into greater sign of stealing, then you need 1,000 gold piece diamond.
How many of those do you want then?
We should probably maybe have 5 of them.
All right.
Who
add that to your?
It's something that would only benefit you and any others that aren't wearing armor, isn't it?
Okay. Let's see. It affects anybody regardless of armor, I believe.
Nice.
Hold on.
When the wizard.
I think that's pretty beneficial.
All right, add that to your character sheet. It's out of the bank.
Okay.
We have 2 generic longswords we should appraise.
You both, wizards, if you want to visit Odaluk, you'll have to make your roll to learn spell, but he'll teach you the 2 spells that Smyddwack and Belgrakas wanted to learn. And Elorian, you're inquiring about, you can send me a note what you're kind of looking for. Sosigh has been to he knows the way into the Thieves Guild in Greyhawk.
Well, I was part of the Thieves Guild myself.
Oh, okay. So you know it
Yeah,
too.
I mean, that came up as a thief in
Have you been
Greyhawk.
paying your dues though?
Well, you know what? They can suck it.
He hasn't been stealing. He's a horrible thief.
Yeah. Hey now. Hey. But anyway, so I'm gonna go to the Thieves Guild, knock on the door.
And Warrant, I made my roll earlier. I did a D100 and got a 2. But what about the other spells that I had mentioned? Are those available in town or at the Wizards Guild for a price?
You'll probably have to find those, but there was that one spell book that you guys had that had some spells in it. Did you see that?
Yes.
I did, but they didn't have some of these more utility kinds of things.
I think what was in that spell book. Actually, you know what? You could spend some time researching the spell books that those guys found. And I had the spells written down in there somewhere. Let me see.
Next level.
That found spell book War 300.
Yeah.
Another one. Yeah. So we should, if we want to learn, we should roll learn spell for each of those, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to try for the alpha acid. But it's hard to copy these. Like, did you get these from like the PHP or are these from online or something? Or
I got those from the great net spell book.
Okay. So if I do learn them, I'll go verify them. You can't copy it off the PDF image.
Oh, it won't let you?
Yeah, it's real hard to. Yeah, you can't grab it.
I found this.
I might have or you guys might have. The Great Net spellbook's pretty much all over the place. I just pulled a couple of interesting spells off there because some of them are a little bit wonky, but.
Okay, no problem.
I shared a pretty useful link in Discord, Kai.
Okay. Just right now, I see. All right, thanks.
The wizards, all the wizard spells.
Okay.
You can. There's they're color coded to indicate which sphere they're from.
Yes, I've seen this one before. Yes.
So Warren, what was the ruling on the in the list?
Thanks, Anthony.
No problem.
Yes. Let me see if you guys spend some time studying because you guys had found a bunch of other spell books in that one little area or books, and some of them had some spells written in them.
Cool.
So let's see.
Where's that information?
I think Locust took those books.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I doubt he'd been able to carry them. I think you guys were probably just transporting them in the group treasure.
The bag of holding just has ironbound spell books listed.
Yeah, those are
It
them.
doesn't say anything about what's in them.
No, I don't think anybody ever got around to reading them.
Nope.
Belgrakas might be.
I will do that now.
It's like, what? Where have these been?
All right.
Where have you been all my life?
So Odaluk taught you Odaluk's Resilient Sphere. And then those spell books had... Let's see here. Did I ever put that in the handout? I don't think so.
Hopefully Stoneskin was one of them.
Just got to transcribe this real quick. I have some notes here. Those were the Ironbound spell books, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we found them in the tournament room where the drow was watching us fight.
That's where you found also the that's where you also found the what do you call it? The intelligence that you passed back to the city of Greyhawk leadership.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let me just transcribe these down here. What else did you guys want to do?
Warren, you said the Boule armor is +2 scale.
Yep.
Would the helmet be a +2 as well?
That's with the helmet included.
Okay.
So probably +1,
How much would it
+1
cost
or
for
something.
a
Maybe.
silver helmet?
Yeah, well, it's the way they form it is they basically form the entire. It's almost like hide armor where the whole thing runs from the head on down because the head stays attached to the so it covers the back of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really take the helmet off without the armor. You can flip the helmet up and back, but it's attached to the armor itself.
Like with hinges?
Like a hoodie.
Yeah, like a hoodie. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like a scale mail hoodie.
That's awesome.
We have 2 long swords that we never appraised that may not be worth anything, but we need to knock out. And we have a dagger and a vial of metallic liquid we need to identified. And then we're done with the treasure. Somebody want to do the long swords to see if are they worth any? Are they special in any way? Or
Regular long swords, weren't they?
Yes, those were no, those were +1 long swords.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So they're worth 500 apiece to sell them.
How much would it cost for a silver great helm?
Silver great helm. Let's see.
So I know a great helm is 30 gold pieces.
Silvered great helm. I forget what the rule on silvered weapons is. My guess is it would be like 150. You could find a vendor in town to sell you one for 150. How's that?
That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna buy that, but I've got the gold for the
you
gold
do
for
have
that.
the gold for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Dagger from Greyhawk, fancy iron coated in black goo.
That one is fancy, and was it appraised by any of the thieves?
Nope. You guys want to give it a shot?
What is that? A shot?
Appraisal on this fancy dagger. Elorian
Isn't it also
failed.
poisoned?
Elorian's already drunk.
Yeah. It is coated in that black goo, but it's a fancy dagger. Wait, do we lose Sosigh?
I think you said he had to bounce for a second. Was that him?
Okay. So we'll just have to pay the appraisal fee.
All right. It's worth 400, so you get 360 if you sell it.
360. Selling it. Vial of metallic liquid. Alteration magic of some sort.
All right, that is yes, for 100 gold, that is pigment of contact disruption.
What now?
Pigment of contact disruption.
Orth looks at Belgrakas and goes, I don't know.
Yeah, what does that do?
I'll give it to you here. Let's see if I can find that here. What page is that on?
Pigment of what?
Contact disruption.
So probably paint something on it and on like a surface, and it might distort it. I don't know. That's just my guess.
Mm.
Or make it real.
Why did it?
If you just search that in Google, you get pigmentary glaucoma, which is something I actually have, which is kind of funny.
This is your potion then.
Yes.
858.
Pigment dispersion syndrome. Just means the pigments of your eyes slough off and block up the drain holes,
Oh, interesting.
causing your pressure to go up because it pumps in fluid, but it has nowhere to go.
You might just want to sell this. It's worth a lot of money because it's so rare. I don't necessarily know if you guys will need this. It's up to you. So, contact disruption. When used, this removes one tangent gained by a psionicist who is attempting to establish contact with the imbiber. For example, if the imbiber is under contact from a psionicist, it reduces it to it reduces basically the level of mind link that a psionicist would have over one of their basically people they're having a psionic contest with.
Yeah, maybe we sell that one.
Would it help with like mind flayers for it?
So I don't know if mind flayers necessarily use psionics as in the rules. I mean, it possibly would if they had mind control over you. You could disrupt. It might give you a chance to disrupt their mind control.
But then we gotta slather it on the person who's possibly mind controlled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The chances of that happening are pretty low if this is an expensive thing.
Yeah.
This would be good in Dark Sun, but
better off with some healing potions.
Yeah, so you can sell it for 800.
How many healing potions is that?
2.
That sounds good.
All right. 800. So that's kind of essentially everything we have. The Boule hide.
No, I've been giving you guys a real good discount on potions of extra healing because I think I'm only charging you 400, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're normally 1,000. So
Whoa.
per the rule
Well,
book.
in that case, buy and resell quick.
Yeah.
But no,
The
I'll keep them at 400.
The Boule hide I already paid for.
Okay.
Both of them to be converted.
All right.
And presumably they're at the armorer.
Okay.
So however long that takes.
They'll be ready the next time you guys come back to Greyhawk.
All right. So now let's figure out how many potions of healing we need.
Well, Gale wants 4, and there's 9 of us, so that would
I only
be
need
20. Right? So we're 19 now.
19 potions?
If Gale wants to have a stock of 4, then it's 19, the number.
That's 2 for everybody else.
That's 2 for everybody else and 3 for Gale.
76k. 7.6k, sorry.
Greyhawk gives me a bonus against fireballs.
Okay. Well, we need to be careful about these potions because now we're going backwards in our profit.
Yeah.
We're losing more money than we're spending more money than we're making on potions.
How much money do we have?
Last couple times.
We have 4k in the bank, and we're 100 gold walking around plus 5k worth of gems.
Damn, so we spent almost 11k gold.
Yeah.
All right. So how many? We each get how many potions?
2.
2.
So, and this is just what type of healing?
Great.
The 3d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d8 or 3d8 plus 3.
And then I think the spells from the spell book we just need to figure out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still getting those kind of put into this handout here.
How much would it be to have somebody pen a scroll for me?
Let's see. That's a good question. I'm not sure what the cost to have somebody scribe a scroll is. Probably depends on the level. I think the last mage we have, I was charging like 200 gold per level of spell scribe. I think up to 3rd level is what they would have the expertise for in this city. That would be easily kind of somewhat attainable.
Hey, all, I'm back.
Would you guys want him to do that?
Because I think, yeah, there was a mage, I think we charged him 100 gold or 200 gold per level of spell. If I remember right.
So what are we talking about?
Well, I'm thinking things like detect invisibility, which is 2nd level, knock, which is 2nd level, wizard lock, which is 2nd level, fly, which is 3rd level, and clairaudience, which is 3rd level. Those are just kind of utility things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1,200 just for the 2 3rd levels.
Right.
Yeah, maybe pick 2 of your favorites and.
Well, it's kind of 2 that I think will be most useful, right? So it depends on what's going on. Do other people have means of like getting away from a situation, or like if we have to cross a chasm or fly up into the air for something? I mean, are people going to rely on me for a fly spell?
We haven't had to fly yet.
We haven't been in the Tower of Magic yet either.
True.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is there any reason why we can't switch to Tower of Magic? Because then there might be a better chance of picking up like a spell book that would help out some.
Rather than going back for more hook horrors?
Yeah, that's what I was
We should
wondering.
finish with the Tower of War first.
Okay.
The only thing I can say is that the party had looked at some of the others, and it looks like the way to the Tower of Power was barricaded by those army of trolls that was on the main tower.
So
I
we
guess there was another.
Yeah,
or there's another force at the Tower of Power.
Once we're eventually feel comfortable enough to destroy the troll army, I think we can eventually explore whatever we want to, but I don't think we're at that capability yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, what?
You guys can go
that's
wherever you
gonna
want.
So I'm thinking
yeah, we can,
if I'm
but you know, we don't want to die.
if I'm gonna pick 2
Hey, you know what?
spells
The
for
first
scrolls, I'm
Mhm.
thinking it should be fly and detect invisibility, or fly and knock. Thoughts?
Knock would be good for if our 3 plans fail for opening something.
Right.
I think detect invisibility would be more useful.
Elorian is getting better and better at opening locks.
Because if Elorian can't do it, and Sosigh can't do it, and Bell Tower can't do it, then
it's magical, and you're gonna need a knock spell.
yeah.
Or a portable ram.
Or
How about knock and detect invisibility, and we'll just pass on fly. So that would be 800 gold.
800? All right.
Sorry, guys, I'm just transcribing these over from my list here, just so that you guys have them, so that we don't have to worry about this again.
All right. So next time back down in there, we should let's not leave any gold pieces behind.
How much gold have you guys spent?
Well, we've got $4 grand in the bank right now.
Oh, so about 7,000 gold.
So
Did we find out what that's? Did we find out what that silvery potion was?
Yes, it was a psionics thing. We sold it.
Okay.
Oh,
For
and
a
you
lot
got-
of money.
Everybody's got 2 healing potions too.
Yep.
Okay.
We need a grinder. There we go.
Is there anything else we need to do? Should we get back down in there?
Did you say we need a gay dating app? Is that good as what you
Grindr?
said? Yeah, Grinder.
No, in this it's a dwarven war machine. It's
Okay.
constructed of wood or metal and consists of a series of huge rotating blades designed to chop up and drive back attackers. They're custom built for the width of the corridors where they're used.
There we go.
It has a THAC0 of 10 and does 3d8 damage per round. There's also Ballista and the Orc Masher. Orc Masher's pretty cool.
Warren, if you don't mind, let's get this Thieves Guild thing over with.
Okay, I sent you a note in the Discord too.
Oh yeah, I sent you one back, but I don't want to be like writing everything out.
Oh, sure.
What does he want? He says that he's bringing me to task on something.
Yeah, so you're just having to basically account for the time gone from the guild and what the results of your things have been, and if you've explorations, and if you've done anything to bring any glory, kind of said with that twinkle in his eye, to the guild.
Well, I've brought a lot of glory to myself, and we've delved deep into the Tower of War of the ruins. I've made many daring escapes, things of that nature. My assistants have been supporting me in my cause, and they've done all right. I've had to save them more than once. But yes, I have a feeling that the exploits of the Master Thief of the Thieves Guild of Greyhawk will soon spread across the land.
So he's interested in your desire to perhaps hire the services of a bard. That's very intriguing to this particular master of thieves.
Oh yes.
It's not too often that the thieves come in asking you for the services of a bard for your requests.
Well, I believe that any publicity is good publicity.
For the Thieves Guild?
Well, for me, particular. Besides, I employ my thieving talents in the forces of good.
Well, there is rumors of thieves in the archives that went down into the depths of the tower and found upon some items of great power that were said to make one as strong as a giant, as light as a pixie, and as deft as a dryad.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Question, Thieves Guild Master. Do you happen to have any items that I could procure from you at the moment to basically help me in my survival and spreading of the good word?
Well, there perchance is something that you could take on consignment from us, but you would have to put up some collateral.
What would that be?
That would be a hold on a second. What do I have under his stuff here? Just one second. I'm just gonna look up what I have. He holds forth a small little box, and inside he opens it up, and you can see that there's a black obsidian ring with a white skull carved into a fixture where a stone would normally mount.
Okay.
And he says, this ring grants the bearer a boon against those type of creatures, which death does not even slay.
You mean the undead?
The very same.
And what kind of boon would this provide?
You know, boon.
Let's see, that's on page 90.
Boone's Farm.
Maybe it's a Daniel.
It's some poon. It gives me poon.
Yeah.
It's a
You
poon
can reference
attractor.
Boone's Farm without explaining to Sean that that's a super cheap wine. Super sweet and gross wine.
Yeah.
It's like $3 a bottle.
Do they even
Find it
sell
at
that?
any- yeah,
They do still sell it, yeah. I've seen it. But it's like Mad Dog 2020, but for girls. It's
I had a very bad experience in college that started with, yes, but the peach Boone's Farm is really good.
All right. So what abilities would this particular ring grant me, Guildmaster?
Let's see. Where is... Why aren't I finding the right page? Okay, hold on a second.
By the way, now that I'm back, I have my Unearthed Arcana book out. It's a first level spell called Ceremony, and at 7th level you can consecrate ground.
Oh, okay.
Ceremony? Doesn't that let you marry people too? That spell?
Depends upon your level.
What volume is this?
So Smyddwack learned fear?
Yes.
So ceremony at 1st level you can do coming of age, burial, and marriage. 3rd level you can do dedication, investiture, and consecrate item. At 5th level is ordination and special vows. At 7th level it is consecrate ground, and that says should be performed upon an area before any holy, unholy structures built on the site. And then 9th level is anthemize, which is a form of excommunication.
Oh, for some reason I'm missing some pages. Hold on a second.
What is the item called? Maybe we can just Google search it.
It is Protection from Undead. Ring of Protection from Undead.
Ooh.
With Finger of Death, you can make juju zombies.
And for some reason, a PDF I have is missing this page. Wait, hold on. Wait, I have another one I might be able to find it in. Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna Google search and see.
I think I found it. Yep, I did.
Is that something you're asking the party to cover the collateral?
He would have his own cost that he would owe to borrow this ring. Nothing comes cheap from the.
But you got to put up some collateral, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you got?
He's got the elven chain he could use, right?
Hell no.
So I'll put this in the the Discord, okay, guys, so you can see it.
disgrace.
Alright. Okay. That sounds pretty cool. What kind of collateral would you want for this, Guildmaster?
So this would be contingent on you paying a due to the guild every time you return to town.
Very well. How much?
This will be... Let me figure this calculator real quick here.
That was the spell I was thinking of, Ceremony, from the Unearthed Arcana.
1,875 every time you come back.
1,800 gold.
So if you've never come back, it's yours for free.
That is
if you wish to cheat the guildmaster, yes.
Yes. 1,800, huh? And this would afford me the protection from the undead. Ooh, man, that is too sweet to pass up. Let's see. I open up the bag of holding, see what we got in here.
You're gonna pay for that with party gold? Is that what you're saying?
Well, hey, you know what, man? I am a thief, so haha, I have the bag of holding.
Yeah, I said something when you guys gave it to him.
I never agreed to let him have it.
Let's see, I kind of look through here, and you said 1,800, right?
Yes. For every time you come back to the city.
All right. Do I need to pay this an upfront charge now?
Yes, you do if you want to take it.
Oh, it's a first level spell.
That's pretty expensive, dude. That's like half of our gold.
That's very expensive.
Hey, but it'll protect me from the undead, so I like
right.
it. I mean, if he wants me to keep on bringing
He'll
him
protect you
gold,
from the Ed. So says the Master of Thieves.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: if he wants to continue for me to bring him gold, he's not going to just lie to me. Yeah, I take it out.
All right.
Okay.
He hands you the ring, and you'll just have to let me know when you just have to declare you're using it, because a little bit of the power is diminished each time.
So
how many charges does it have?
He doesn't know, and neither do you.
Oh, that's great.
Orth looks at Gale and Bell Tower and says, "Are we cool with that?"
I'm not here.
Yeah, I'm probably drunk in a
I walked
tavern
off
somewhere.
to a different place.
You and Haragi are arm wrestling.
Oh, so this is happening without us even being there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's at the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
He's alone
okay.
with the bag of
Oh, Belgrakas
And
and Haragi and Smyddwack, if you make an ancient history check, I can give you a little information.
So if you're pulling that out of the bag, you're spending gems essentially.
That's fine.
Do you want me to? Do you want to deal with it, or do you want me to deal with it?
Was it 1,800 even?
1875.
Why do you have to make it all like? Can't you just say 1,800 even? Jeez.
Sorry, man.
You could have negotiated.
Do the math.
So should I subtract the gems for that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. So it's 1,875. And now I have a ring of protection.
As the treasurer, I'm okay doing this. As a player character, I'm not super keen on it, but he doesn't know about it, so.
Well, as I said,
you guys,
I can give you guys all the coming of age ceremony.
you, John, apparently have the accountant ledger, so.
I've just been dealing with the ledger. But Orth wouldn't be super keen on spending that kind of money.
Yeah, but listen, guys, listen. When Elorian survives, it will be so worth it.
Okay.
So he says.
So next time we find some whites, then Elorian goes in front. Is that what?
Oh, I'm not necessarily telling you I have the ring.
Oh, we're just gonna look in the back
the
later.
1800 just gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where to go?
She was really expensive.
Yeah.
I guess. I think somebody else should hold the bag of holding.
Hey,
Oh,
I
man.
offered to hold it in the very beginning, but no. You
Well,
would rather trust a thieving elf.
I would not rather trust a thieving elf.
The treasurer should be holding the bag, right?
Actually, it's not a bad idea to have the treasurer not hold it and have somebody else, so there's kind of like a check and balance.
Now, fellas, you guys don't know the money's gone yet.
It's an inevitability.
Oh, well, hey, listen, if you guys want to do a full inventory and actually count out every coin and all that stuff, I guess you could do that, but...
I don't think we'd notice yet, anyway, for a little while.
Yeah.
So each of you, Smyddwack, Belgrakas, and Haragi, you guys are each kind of doing some information gathering. And Belltower, you're gathering information that you're drunk as all get out.
Poor Owlbear Tower.
Yeah, you lament. Gale, do you help Belltower at all while he laments?
Do I help him what?
Do you have a silver helmet? Are you covered in gold and silver now?
Yes, I am. Pretty much,
Okay.
except for my main armor is not gold or silver, but I'm gonna get it inlaid later.
Oh, okay. Are you wearing... Oh, wow. So, Belltower, you are eating and drinking, so now you've got a bunch of friends in the seediest, lowest rent dive in Greyhawk. Even though you're allowed to go to the nicer places, it just doesn't have your kind of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're finally getting used to being above ground a little bit. Although every time you walk outside and see the stars, you like cower in fear.
Where did the great light go?
But no, I'm not with them.
So Gale is a silver-helmed, golden glasses, golden bracers, wearing golden nose-plugged, golden earrings. I don't know what else do you have on you.
No, I don't have golden earrings. So
Oh.
I've got a silver great helm, gold-rimmed spectacles, golden armbands, golden bracers, a golden silver mace, a golden mug.
We didn't get those spectacles checked out.
They're not.
Oh, who's got the spectacles? That's another $100.
You don't have to. They are non-magical.
Okay. Are they?
So we're good.
They were similar to that other gold stuff you found down there. Like, there must have been some metalsmith or those Jurgars are just churning out all kinds of golden things, presumably to act as lures to adventurers going down there, but they've just been building and building.
I think we would have like a system too. When we get into town, guys, Belgrakas the following day should detect magic on anything we might think is magical, and then we can determine what to send and get identified.
Well, for that, are we all done with town now?
I got a message from John. I just want to make sure that was actually from John. Because it looked like it's a GM type message.
On
20?
Discord or on Roll20?
Roll20.
Yeah, I sent you something on Roll20.
Yeah, it says it's from Orth.
Oh, really?
Oh, sorry. I myself has. Sorry, my bad. That's from me. I was.
That's what I'm saying. It looked like it was from you, but it had said it was from John, so I was kind of curious.
There we go.
We could do the /W to any character, right?
Yeah, you can. But I can be any character.
Yes. So now he's a number of them.
Yeah.
I am so consecrating my items.
Okay.
So when we all get back together, Haragi will say that he did some checking with getting the garrison and stuff, and some of them remember the blueprints from when it was being built, and it goes down at least 8 levels.
8 levels. How far are we down?
I think we were on 4th.
Oh, geez.
And I'm kind of metagaming because it said 433.
Yeah.
So you guys have been tramping through the tower so far, and to come back up to the surface, you basically have to come up through this stairway here, right? So you come up this stairway, and then this is the above ground, and then you head down into the lower levels of the tower where now there's a giant piece that collapsed floor.
Yeah.
But then you come up this stairway, right? And then you come down through that very narrow, long, winding stairway that has that really thin area.
Yeah.
And then finally you go down another deep stairway that leads you to this area. So you guys have been through 4 levels of this tower. You just weren't exactly sure how deep it goes.
It goes quite a bit deeper. We're only
Hey, before we start on this, can we take 5 minutes before you delve back into the dungeon proper?
Yeah, sure.
Well, also, we still need to know what spells are in those books.
Oh, I put them in there. You should have a Ironbound Spellbook, Volume 1.
I don't see that. Is that under player stuff?
Yeah.
I don't see it
either.
I don't see it. There it is.
Is it there? Okay, I just had to move it. Sorry.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm gonna learn some spells here.
Yeah.
All right.
Both of you guys could learn it, right? You
Oh,
and
yeah.
Smyddwack.
Oh yeah, look at that.
All you have to do is scribe it into your spellbook, which is what you're rolling that thing for. Because if you can learn it, you can also scribe it into your book. If you can't learn it, then you can never learn it. Unless you get like a wish spell or something.
No, you can try again the next level.
Can you?
Yeah, that's how it works. You have to wait till the
Okay.
next level.
For some reason,
I
thought
never
it was-
heard that. I mean, and I know
thought it was
people do
never.
that. It's supposed to be at another gain of intelligence.
Oh,
I thought it was
worth looking
I thought
up.
it was never. Yeah, that is worth looking
that's
up.
worth looking up for sure.
Because there's some good stuff in here.
Okay, so yeah, I can consecrate the ground now.
You can.
Yep. It would take me an hour. I can also, let's see here, so I can do coming of age ceremony, burials, marriages, dedication. I'm gonna have to go through and redo like all the burials. Because this protects, it basically gives them a protection from evil
Uh-huh.
and blesses the bodies from Quindagon.
It
What
is
about
next level.
Marriage,
Is
dedication,
it next?
investiture,
Okay.
consecrate item, ordination. I can do special vows for like paladins or knights and stuff, and then I can do consecrate ground. It all costs, or it takes an hour to do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll paste that in there for you guys so you can see it there. Yep. Okay, well that's good. For some reason, I was thinking you could never learn that. I wonder what I was thinking of. There's got to be some other thing where it's like, oh, I tried it once and I can never do it. I don't remember what that was.
Oh, did you find the?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says that it until when you reach a new level, you can try again as long as you still have access to the spell.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's good. So there's a couple good spells in those bound spell books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When,
Sure.
when can we? Okay.
You
we have
guys
the
do
opportunity to learn now.
subscribing.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cancel that.
All you can do is just hang out with Bell Tower up and study your spells while he's studying the inside of a tankard. Now, the only ones that Smyddwack, I don't think you can learn ones that are opposed to your
Yeah.
school, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I'm definitely
necromancy,
checking through that.
evocation, and yeah, okay.
Yeah, invocation, but like Greece is the only one that can get out of that, I believe, because the other ones are
Oh, are they?
opposing schools.
Oh, okay.
That's a fine. I mean, I'm checking against online to double check that too.
Oh, yeah. Good. And you learned the spells from Odaluk, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And Elorian has his ring. Bell Tower has his armor being made. Actually, 2 suits of armor being made, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys size the other one for somebody else?
I don't think so.
I think we're just getting it made to sell.
To sell it.
No, I can do it fine.
Sell it for profit.
Gale got his helm. Orth, did you get what you needed? And Haragi, did you get what you needed?
I also sent you a letter if you saw it.
I didn't get anything, but I don't have any money.
Oh. Well, there's party money. Well, there used to be party money until the elf spent it all.
Oh, and by the way, Warren, both you and I are correct. I went back to first edition, and in first edition it says that percentile dice are rolled, and if the number generated is equal or less than the percentage chance shown, then the character can learn the spell and thus know that spell. And it says in here that it's a one-time roll.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about changing that level, but then down further it says change intelligence. If intelligence goes up or down for any reason, such change is relatively permanent. The magic user must check again, as explained above, for known spells by level 3. But that was first edition.
Oh, okay.
Second edition made it that on each level you get to check.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, I thought I read that somewhere, but I don't know. I always confuse Pathfinder 2nd edition. Heck, even 4th edition. I played that for quite a while.
Yeah, a year. Minimum.
I know.
I never want to play 4th edition again.
It had its fun parts for like there was a couple fun things about it, but it got a little repetitive just because it was like you could just spam things kind of, so it was like yeah.
Some of the fluff was pretty fun, but it's better off. I don't know. I still prefer Pathfinder in 3.5.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, so before we leave, I sent a letter out. I sent it to you in a PM in Roll20.
Oh, okay.
I'm sending a letter off to the main temple of Clyndagan.
All right. I
just basically word of what we're doing and requesting help.
Okay.
Even though they're not going to help me really until next level.
Yeah.
How far off is that for you? Yeah.
Oh, about 75,000 experience.
It's not too bad. It's like 7 more sessions, right? 7 or 8 more sessions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Either way, I mean, it'll take a while to get there and for them to set their stuff up and all that. And now I can go through and start consecrating everything here. At an hour per.
Yeah, that might stir up the shit, but...
A little bit. But it automatically... well, no, actually the graveyard does that. Never mind. I would say if I do it for a graveyard, it automatically turns undead.
We can make a level the graveyard if we gather up all Al's characters and put them on like level 2, you know? The Owl Bear and Ichabod and Ali Nodo.
Mm-hmm. Where's the turn item?
Alan Nodo was alive so little, like he was so dashing and daring, and he had this badass blade.
So yeah, this is the one. Burial magically protects a corpse and bestows it with the blessing of the religious organization. Oh, never mind. It's only shielded for 1 week, as if by protection from evil. And anyone trying to disinter the corpse within that time must make a saving throw versus spell, or stop and flee in fear for a turn. Coming of age, the person who I cast the spell on gets a +1 bonus to any saving throw.
I sent you a note, Gale.
Sounds good. Oh, definitely, yes. Okay. I'll subtract that from what I have.
All right. So basically, Gale set his. Basically, Gale now is acting like Paul the Apostle or something and setting off his letters to the Corinthians or whatever. So Gale's becoming a right-on holy man.
Now it's time for the Holy Crusade.
Elorian has returned. He's a little more bejeweled than he was before.
We have used some Unearthed Arcana stuff, haven't we?
Well, see, a lot of it has migrated into 2nd edition, just with tweaks and things there. So, because a lot of the Unearthed Arcana was kind of what fed into 2nd edition rules.
All right. That's a lot of spells. Generally pretty good. Couple of disappointments.
Yeah, no water breathing. That sucks.
I can dedicate Bell Tower.
Belgrakas has got it.
What can you do to Bell Tower?
Dedication allows the recipient of the spell to be taken into the ranks of the caster's cleric's religion, making that person a sanctioned worshipper of the cleric's deity. The effect of the dedication is permanent, unless the worshipper demonstrates a desire to change allegiance to a different deity. In such a case, the earlier dedication could be overridden by a new one.
Yeah, he would be willing to allow you to do that then.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So,
what benefits does that come with?
There's no benefits, unfortunately.
Yeah.
However, technically, I could do a coming of age ceremony for all of you, and that will give you a +1 bonus to any single of your saving throws.
Forever?
I believe so. It just says +1 bonus to any single saving throw.
Huh.
I'm 18 years old. I think that would count, right?
Yeah. Orth is only 20, so it's appropriate.
Oh, no.
Yeah, often it's usually at the age of 12. A young person who receives the spell gets a +1 bonus to any saving throw, which can be taken at any time after the... Oh, okay, maybe it is only... It's just a...
It's a one-time
something
thing?
you get once. Yeah, it's a one-time. Because it says, which can be taken at any time after the coming-of-age ceremony is completed.
Hmm.
In some cultures, the coming-of-age ceremony has a symbolic significance, such that an adolescent must receive this blessing before he or she can reserve the rights. And honestly, if you're talking about dwarves, I mean, you guys aren't even children yet.
Right.
Yeah, but
so it
Bell Tower's got the mentality of a 12-year-old, so...
Yeah, there we go.
Who's Tara?
Was Stone's included in this?
What was that?
6 intelligence.
Was stone skin included in this?
Included
in what?
Well, I don't know. Warrant sent the stone skin spell description in the chat, but it's not in the book.
Well, that was a separate thing.
Okay, we found that one too.
Was that something that you got from Odaluk? No, did you get Odaluk's sphere from Odaluk? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was either that or Stone Skin, I guess. Because I think Smyddwack got fear.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll have to
All right,
collect for Stone.
I'll just sub it out unless I can find Stone Skin at the Mages Guild or something.
Is that a 4th level spell?
Yeah.
That might be a little hard to come by. Unless you want to pay for it.
What would it cost?
Let's see. To allow them to access a spellbook to scribe. That's a good question.
1875.
Nowhere near that, I'm sure.
1875. So you could buy a scroll of stone skin and then scribe it into your spellbook.
Okay, how much is that?
What is it? 200 per level?
That's 800. Can we take it from the party treasure?
There's 800. There's more than 800 in there. Everybody else okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, he's got the components for it. He might as well have the spell, right?
Yep.
All right.
I'm just
All right.
just as a question, just so I know, do we ever split treasure, or do we always just pull everything out of party treasure?
We've mostly just been pulling it out of party treasure.
Okay, I mean, I'm not complaining because I got given 2+2 swords, so.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's a little bit easier to deal with, but
My
I guess he's going to be hanging on to that.
if somebody wants to spend a lot of money.
Usually,
I mean,
like when we get like, let's say, a +1 sword or a +2 sword, we'll trade that in for a piece of equipment we might desire. Like a +2 sword might get you 2 +1 pieces of armor. You know, like a helmet and a piece of chain. You know.
And then keep in mind, this is 2nd edition, so there's not a big market for magical items. Now, people will buy things that you scrounge or find or create, but they tend to be a bit rarer in 2nd edition, and that's why you go to things like Greyhawk Ruins to try and find stuff that a wizard that spent hundreds of years, being crazy has crafted, or things that have made their way up from the Underdark or other parts of the depths. So they're a little less commoditized. I think you can buy up to, what did we have? You could buy up to +2 stuff in the city of Greyhawk, which is still pretty expensive and pretty rare.
Yeah, I thought it was +1, but if it's +2, that's cool.
Well, maybe
Well, and
that's
I support making sure our mages get spells. I mean, so I'm not like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm just curious for like in the future if I want to go buy something, how does that work?
Yeah,
So-
you'd have. Yeah, I think it was only +1. So you can find like scrolls. Once you start getting above 4th level, though, stuff gets really rare really fast because there's just not a lot of high level people about, right?
Yeah.
Like you have 2 +2 longswords, right? You could probably just take one of the +1 longswords, trade in the +2 longsword to beef up your armor by +1, right?
Yeah. Yep. Or once you start wanting to make like +2 armor or something like that, like the Boule armor is giving you +2 because of virtue of its resiliency.
Mm-hmm.
But it's light enough that it's not. It doesn't have all the drawbacks of like a field plate or full plate, but it gives you basically the same protection level.
Yeah, so if you wanted to take the extra set of the +2 Boule armor, you're more than welcome to do that when it's ready. Haragi. Or Orth.
Yeah,
Whoever.
I'll have to look at how much that affects with AC and weight.
I'm rocking some +2 splint mail right now, so I'm
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
good to go.
Warren, do you play that the plus of the armor helps on saving throws with like breath weapons?
don't remember if magical armor affects that or not.
It does not.
I think that's only like rings of protection and stuff, right?
Yeah, armor. Yeah, just magical armor just gives you armor class bonus, and then of course you have your cloak of protection, ring of protection. Those add
Yeah, those give
to
you saving
your
throw.
those add to your saving throws.
All right. Well, let's go down there and kill some shit.
Yeah.
Agreed. Here we go.
Spend enough
All right.
time in town.
Yeah.
All right, the party ventures forth out of the wharf gate and heads north along the road. Heads north along the road. Up over the mountain and down the other side.
To grandmother's
And
house we go.
roll for... No, I'm kidding. So after a few days spent in town, the road back to the Tower of Greyhawk is fairly uneventful. You pass the rendezvous point where the tipped over Raven statue is, and oh yeah, if you guys want to take like 5 minutes, that's fine here.
We doing that?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. And then I'll get this set up here.
I didn't know that you can combine Gauntlets of Ogre Power with Girdle of Giant Strength.
Yeah, in 5th
Yeah,
edition.
you need to for doing a Hammer of Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to finding something like that.
I think it adds like plus 40 your strength.
Well, Gauntlet of Ogre Power puts you to 18/100 strength.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girdles put you at least a minimum of 19. Yeah, the lowest, which is for Hill Giant, is a 19 strength.
You pretty
And
much
I'm not
become
sure exactly
Thor.
what.
You become
More or
Thor
less.
because that's like exactly the kind of the setup of the original mythological version of Thor. He had his belt of strength. He had his gauntlets that he needed to pick up Mjolnir, and of course he had the hammer. So yeah, that's right out of Thor mythology.
Mm-hmm. I am curious though. The strength gained is not cumulative with normal and magical strength bonus, except in combination with the gauntlets. So if I put the gauntlets on and that would have raised my strength by 2, and then I put on like the Hill of Giant Strength, which would put me to 19, an extra 1, would that then put me at like 21 or something?
I don't know if they stack.
Well, it says right here, the strength gained is not cumulative with normal or magical strength. Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
Is not cumulative with normal or magical strength bonuses, except in combination with Gauntlets of Ogre Power and Magical Warhammers.
So I think you need both to complete the stipulation, right? You would need both of those things to complete the stipulation. So you would need the gauntlets, a magical warhammer, and the belt.
No, you could have one or the other, and it would still stack. Yeah.
It's saying that, like, for example, the gauntlets will give you a strength bonus. It'll put you to 18/100. And nothing can stack with that. You can't increase it otherwise, unless it's with the Girdle of Giant Strength or the Magical Warhammer.
What if you just wore the girdle?
Then you just have the girdle, which is the basic is the Hill Giant, which is a strength of 19.
Okay, so before we eventually find the third component, right? You think we could spread out the possibility of those items?
We don't
You know?
have them.
Yeah, I'm just saying hypothetically, if we come across them, you know.
Oh, of course. No, I was
Yeah.
just curious.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how it would work.
Because the things Bell Tower could do if he had even an 18-100 strength. Oh,
I know, right?
Jesus.
I need to find something to increase Belgrakas' intelligence. It's kind
Read a
of. Oh yeah, they have books, right?
Yeah, I think they do. Magical ones to raise something like that, or parry
Yeah.
apps or something.
He's only like 14.
Do they have the manuals for every ability?
Oh wait,
Is
he's
that in
only
second
14 years
edition?
old.
14 int, yeah.
Oh,
What I wish
intelligence,
that
never mind.
second edition had is like in like 5th edition, how every 4th level you get to put a stat
ASI.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
That would be kinda
That's
cool.
actually that's something that I'm gonna like. If I run anything in the near future, I'm gonna have that where like every 4th level, you can increase a stat by 1.
Yeah, it makes more sense to do it by 1 than by 2.
You know, I
in-
thought
for
there was
second edition.
something in second edition, or maybe it was a different edition, where you can spend money and you can basically you go and you either train or you study in order to raise stats.
That is first edition. That's when they basically converted gold pieces to experience points.
Yeah.
And that's actually another something that I was thinking about implementing in any games I run is that you can actually spend gold like in between, like let's say adventures. You can actually spend gold to train, and that gives you an experience point bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I was thinking about implementing.
Well, would we be able to train each other and give each other, like, if I were to be
No,
able to
I
train
would
you
say
guys
no.
in some of the proficiencies I have, you know?
No. If you were just saying, okay, I'm going to train you, sure, yeah, because that gives the other person an excuse to be able to use a proficiency slot. But you can't give somebody a proficiency slot, but that gives them a reason to be able to say, oh yes, I went from not having ancient history to all of a sudden now I have ancient history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't
Well,
give
without
somebody
being
a
able,
bonus.
without being able, like, if people were to go from, if me hypothetically being a fighter were to dip into a wizard's proficiency, I would have to pay double for that.
Right.
Right. So if let's say the wizard's teaching me how to write or read or something, then it should be just one slot if available, right?
Well, no, because yeah, I mean, if you're going full wizard, yeah, I mean, yeah, because then you're a wizard. But if you're just trying to learn, if you're just trying to learn a wizard proficiency, then you would be paying double slots.
I just sent out on page 66 of the DM's Guide, second edition, shows where magic armor is used against certain saving throws. It's in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't mean we have to use it, but I'm just saying that it was out there.
Strength and wisdom. Oh, sorry, I thought it was muted. I'm looking at the kits for priests, for dwarves and stuff. I was looking at the champion kit. Apparently, yeah, I can't do that one. I don't have a high enough charisma.
We've done some falling, so that might be a good one to know.
Hey, Warren, are you there?
He's still away.
I'm reading second edition on gaining levels for mages, and it says, first, whenever a character gains a new spell level, allow the player one new spell immediately. You can choose the spell, let the player choose it, or select it randomly. The rationale behind this is simple. All the long hours of study and reading the character has been doing finally gels into something real and understandable. No roll is needed to learn this spell unless you allow the character to choose it. If the character is a specialist in a school of magic, the new spell should be from that school. So the question I have is, can that stone skin spell have been the spell obtained for this new spell level of 4th level, in which case I actually know it because I failed my roll.
Possibly. You'll have to ask him and see. Normally,
He just answered.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Oh, and just to make sure, everybody has 2 healing potions written down on their sheets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are expensive. Make sure everybody write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Orth didn't grow up with a lot of money, so he's a little cheap.
Yeah, we are so freaking broke right now. Except for the fact that we have a bunch of expensive items.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we're wearing some serious stuff.
I bet you these fucking hookers have a nest filled with fucking treasure.
Yeah, let's go get it.
There's Umber Hulks down here somewhere that we gotta find. That I'm sure have a nest filled with treasure.
Yep, so, well, yeah, we've got 4 more levels. I'm just excited because I've never been able to make it this far down.
I wonder what the total is for what we have found so far. Like, the value. You know what I mean? It's impossible for us to figure out, but I wonder how much shit we've found already.
We found a decent amount, and we did find the war wagon and stuff like that, but we haven't done anything with it yet because of the book. But those things are worth a lot.
The war
Out
wagon?
of character, of course. Yeah. Well, the one war wagon, and then the chariots. Like, if I remember right, this is out of character. Each of those chariots is pretty much what we, it's more than what we had when we went to town today.
Yeah.
And the war wagon is worth a freaking fortune. Out of character. Remember that.
Yeah.
I think the war wagon was something like almost 100k or something like that.
I'm
Ooh.
seriously considering taking like chariot proficiency in 9th level just to be able to use one of them.
That would be quite fun.
Were there any horses left up there?
No, just the horse that we have.
We have a horse?
We had the wagon before, remember?
I don't know if we have a horse though.
Let me know.
Yeah, we had a horse to pull the wagon.
Has anybody been feeding that horse,
Can
by
you
the
hear me
way?
now?
I didn't
Not
even
really,
know we
no.
had it. It's probably
Yeah, I didn't.
We had it.
No,
over.
No, we
working?
remember, yeah, we had a wagon.
Is my microphone working?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working now.
Oh, it is? Okay, good.
Welcome back.
You're just
Alright.
quiet now. Turn you up
All
a
right.
little bit.
You can hear me though? I'm
Yes.
connected through my phone. Because for some reason it wasn't connecting through my computer, but I'm not sure why. I wonder if I'm running out of You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, my little thing doesn't turn green when I talk now.
Okay.
No. You know what? Here's what you do. If you're on your phone, tap on current game. Like, see how see how it is. It says like current game or whatever. If you tap on it, then it'll scroll up and it'll show you like everybody lighting up as they talk.
Oh, okay. All right. You can hear me okay, right? Is it out or
Yes.
better that way, or is it better that way?
You sound
It's the
fine
same.
either way.
Sounds. All right, good deal.
I use my phone anyway. I don't even bother with my computer. I actually have better sound on my phone.
Oh, okay. All right, sweet. All right, so let's see. What did you guys want to do? You wanted to head down into the dungeon?
Yeah.
Yes. For God's
Alright.
sakes, yes.
All right. You guys see Elorian has a little bit of extra bling on him.
No, how did they? Yeah. Like they knew my bling. Like yeah, like they've been. Paying
We
attention to
noticed
my
the new
bling.
ring.
I say we
it's
head
not
back
Larry.
to. I say we head back to town. Let's watch Elorian at the bay.
All right. You enter in the main hall, and there is a dead figure on the ground. No, I'm kidding. Yes, so everybody makes it back into the city of Greyhawk, and all right, Belgrakas is going to harden his skin. How long does that last?
It lasts until it's used up.
Oh, okay. All right. The undead spirit of Inkabod is moving about the halls of the upper tower now. His wraith form lingers.
Well, I'm gonna go kill it.
Alright.
Consecrate it.
Oh, at this point,
Alright.
he's a ghost. I could consecrate this area, though.
Alright. Inkabod is now back to unlife, or he's back into the dirt from whence he came.
Mm-hmm.
The party makes its way down to the second level, and basically starts, because you guys basically now have to go out through this way, through the trapdoor, down past all this gravel. The strong characters open up the machine boulder plug that's on hinges, and then head down into the Inkabod's still alive for some reason.
There's an odd little bit of stuff over
There's
here.
two
What is
copies
that
of
about?
us on this map.
Where is this? What are you talking?
Scroll up a little bit into the near top right, where there's
Yeah.
the hole. There's a whole group of us there, as well as down below.
That's where you had fallen
Oh, there's
through
3 copies
and
of us.
you had put silver in that hole, remember?
Yeah,
think
I'm
you
not talking
guys-
about that. I'm talking about our tokens. We've got 3 sets of our tokens on this particular map.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. On the very bottom, at that hole, and then on the very top.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. The tokens are...
I just thought that was kind of funny.
Head down this stairwell deep into the... Now you're down into kind of the depths of the actual dungeon part.
So,
Pass by Alleseto grave,
Mm-hmm.
the dead, rotting corpse of the half-giant. And down the stair.
I wonder where that magic user went to.
I think we caught up to him, didn't we?
The drow magic user?
Oh, I have no idea on that one.
No. When we collapsed the whole thing down.
She teleported out.
Yeah. Where to?
Maybe to floor number 5.
All right.
Everybody's in here now?
Yeah.
Is Elorian in there?
We're
Where
here,
am I?
right? Here?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't see me in there. Hold on.
Haragi is down in the
Haragi is,
tables
yeah.
as well.
Haragi's down by the table, isn't he? Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been meaning to change out my token for Elorian. It is Elorian.
All right, so you make your way back down into the gloomy depths of the tower, and it smells pretty bad down here because of some of the dead corpses that are still splayed about dead. It also smells like some rotting owlbear and other fouler things in here. It does look like some of these creatures have been more eaten away since you've been gone.
Like bugs eating them, or like creatures
Yeah.
coming in and eating them?
How big is the mouth of the thing eating it?
Exactly.
One of them actually looks like it's almost semi-dissolved.
Did you say dissolved?
Dissolved, yes.
Interesting.
If we see that half the bullet is eaten, I'm going away.
Is there any? Now, here's the thing. You said dissolved. Now, I'm gonna kind of look closely at the body. Is there any kind of residue or slime or anything like that?
Let's see here. So you're inspecting the body, and you can see where some of the dissolved body parts are. It looks like the bone just kind of ends, and then it's like a kind of a blotchy where it looks like maybe some acid or digestive fluid dissolved it, and there's a little bit of black residue around it.
I'm looking up on the ceilings.
All right. This ceiling looks empty, although it does look like there is a little bit of the grime that's on the ceiling has been disturbed in a pathway.
So you're thinking like that gelatinous cube that we saw before?
A black pudding.
Black pudding.
That's what I'm thinking. Gelatinous cube. Now, of course, Elorian. So this is kind of out of character a little bit, but gelatinous cubes don't go up on it. Usually, well, I guess if they're big enough to fill the entire passageway, but we would see score marks.
It would be clean.
Very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so this seems to be more of a pudding, and probably a black pudding.
But if that was the case, a lot more of it would be dissolved in just little pieces of it here and there. Out of character.
Could be a ooze.
Yeah. Anyway, so everybody just be on the lookout for, be looking up on the ceiling more often.
Yes.
All
Sounds
that
good.
kind
I
of
walked
stuff.
in here.
All right.
Bell will be doing that as well with his lights. Continue to light around his staff so he can see the ceiling.
All right.
We still have this stairwell here that we could try and clear and go down, or we could go where the hook horrors were.
Does that stairway go up or down? Like, because it looks like it goes down.
It's down.
Okay, so,
do you want to finish?
Wait a minute. Don't we have places to go that don't require us to
Go down?
exudate?
Yeah, we still got hook horrors to take care of.
Yeah, let's. What about here? We haven't gone past here yet.
Oh,
Have we?
Have gone past where?
Down here. I'm sorry, and 432.
Yeah, we actually have gone past that.
That goes to that other map that he's been doing hook horrors on, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the other map. Okay, no wonder. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is where we left off, and there's evidence that there's probably another
Zillion.
Or something.
well,
Yeah.
twice or another set of hook horrors, the same number as what we've seen, right?
All right. So, you guys.
12, 13.
I guess we guys should just go ahead and take care of that. I mean, we might as well take care of this stuff when we're at our maximum strength.
Yeah.
So
do we want to go down this narrow area? Down here first? There was something back here, right?
Yeah, there was a fake wall over there.
Fake wall here.
Yeah, one of these was a wall.
And then this started to open up into something. I'm just thinking if we're careful about it, we can, if we get out here, then if we need to retreat, we can retreat and have to only take them on one at a time, and we could go all the way back and let them funnel through this tight area.
I have a feeling that
are known to build secret passageways either, so this has got to be either dwarf made or sentient made.
Right. But we should
I can take a look
Hit
at
that
it.
after we've cleared this area and know that it's safe to open up more.
I think that unless the hook horrors had filed back in, I think we've killed all the ones in this area. Unless more came in while we were gone.
Let's see if the bodies
evidence
have been moved. Let's see if the
There was
bodies have been moved
evidence
at all.
Yeah, there was evidence of a lot of roosts in this 432.
Well, that was a roost.
Do you remember what the numbers?
I think it was like 45, right? 45 possible.
It was 40 plus.
Yeah.
And then there was like 10 over here, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Elorian is gonna kind of sneak down this passageway and check it out.
Which way do you want to go, Elorian?
This way, the south passage.
All right, Elorian starts heading down this south passage. What
Where's
are you
Gale?
doing, Bell?
Have any of the hook horrors been moved around?
All the dead hook cores have been removed completely. They're gone.
So something's still down here, guys.
Yeah.
Elorian is going to be paying attention to the ceiling above him. He's not going to just like every five. He's going to be kind of scouting that area out too. Make sure nothing is above him.
So this ceiling here in this passageway, Elorian, this ceiling is about 20 feet high. Once you are looking into this cavern, the ceiling goes up beyond the depth of your infravision.
All right.
So Elorian goes down this hallway. What do you do, Alleseto?
I'm just
why are we splitting the party?
I'm following the dwarf.
Because the dwarf goes wherever the dwarf goes and doesn't pay attention. So.
Well, actually, somebody moved me over there a little bit ago, so I just left them there.
Dwarf.
How about Smyddwack?
Smyddwack will follow Bell Tower.
All right.
So.
Well, let's see if we can stay out of danger.
All right, Alleseto, what are you doing?
I'm hanging back with the main group until I see that main group proceed.
Okay. What about you, Haragi and Belgrakas?
Belgrakas is looking around the cavern and all the crevices that the light goes into, to the extent it does, for anything slimy or pudding-y.
Or hooky.
All right.
Haragi is guarding towards 432 area. I'll also volunteer to take rear guard unless somebody else wants to do it.
Okay.
We got enough other fighters to be up front.
Orth
is just hanging out here, and
all right.
I'm not going to plug up the hole, and if something comes the back way, then I'm right there.
All right, Elorian.
I'm sneaking down the passageway, and I'm going to be paying special attention to above me. I also want to make a hear noise roll.
All right.
Make sure that there is. Hopefully, now of course this thing is messed up, but my chance is 40%. So just to make sure you know that.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
Did you put your armor on or no?
No, my armor's off right now. I need maximum. And I suck. I must have like wax built up in my ears or something.
So you just hear kind of the sounds of rushing water on beyond. You don't hear anything out of the ordinary. It sounds perfectly clear to you.
All right. But I'm also looking for like signs of pretty much anything. Okay, so I proceed into this area, and here comes looking around.
All right. So up along the walls, you do see scratchings where that mirror the way that the hook horrors had climbed up the other caverns. And there's quite a few scratchings along all of the walls here, but you can't see up into the depths because this cavern height is pretty high.
Okay. Do I see any exits?
Yes, you do. Off in the distance, you see, it looks like the cavern opens a little bit into a neck and then continues on.
All right, I'm gonna proceed in, because like I said, I am the scout. So if there is anything in here, I'll draw it out. So I will kind of proceed to the middle of the cavern and see if anything jumps out at me.
All right.
So right here.
All right. You start moving along, and as you move into this center cavern, you hear a bunch of kind of rushing and clacking, and then some squawking, and you see on the other side of you some things move into the area to flank you, and then you also see, you hear up ahead of you hold on one second. You might as well roll for initiative, Elorian. Actually, the rest of you can too. But yeah, you see more of these coming down the.
You should maybe hug the wall next time.
Damn it.
No, I mean I did this. Here's the thing: those things already know I'm there, because they can sense me. So I wanted to flush them out. That was my purpose of doing that.
Well, Elorian goes into the next room, and the Hokor is laying in wait. Take the elven bait and rush down in a frenzy. These Hokors have seemed fairly frenzied since you've met them. They are just attacking wantonly against anybody coming in here. So, Gale, you hear Elorian shout out.
Well, I will do what all honorable dwarves do. I will yell and charge forward with my staff.
All right. There's two of them coming down the wall, and they hit the ground right here.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to get their attention to me.
Well,
draw them back this way.
I can't. I don't think I can move any farther. Oh, I can. No, I can't really.
Okay.
In fact,
all right.
Okay,
this one sees you, turns at you. It rushes at you. And we'll see if it makes a delicious Hokor salad out of the dwarf. Ooh, first claw.
Oh, damn.
Second claw. Is that a hit?
No.
Okay, and the beak.
That's a miss.
Alright, it hits you with the claw. For 6 damage.
Ouch.
Alright, this one comes up and attacks Elorian.
Whoa.
What?
Dude, I go on a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Mr. Eager Beaver over here trying to kill me.
Sorry, I thought you were late. I thought I had rearranged the initiative already.
No.
Okay.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm making a run for it.
Okay.
So, because that's the Elorian special.
Oh,
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Move me max distance over here.
Alright, you're going to have to tumble past those guys, because that's a narrow.
Yeah. I need to switch to my regular computer. Alright. This is getting too hard to handle here. Alright, let's see.
Alright, Elorian sneaks into the cavern, screams, and flees Oh, you basically do a backflip. You flip over the hook core, bounce off of its feet, do a diving tumble roll, and land
Yep.
on your feet over here.
Exactly.
And you can still move since you
And I say
critically.
ta-da! And I'm gonna move over here kind of to the side so the big guys can basically rush past me without any problems.
All
And
right.
then I'll kind of come up behind them.
Okay.
Belgrakas actually goes on a 6, just FYI. It was whispered to you, GM.
Oh, okay. Did I see? Okay, Belgrakas. All right. Let me put you in. Okay. All right. So Elorian. All right. Belgrakas, you're up.
He's basically he doesn't see anything, so he's going to hold his action and let the others get through.
All right. All right. Now these guys go. So this one rushes over here. This one makes its way into the cavern. Only Gale, I guess, can see these guys.
Only that few? Come on.
And who's feeling lucky?
Sure, I am.
All right. Roll a die 20. You want a 10 or higher.
Nope.
Okay. All right. All right. That informs me of what to do. Orth, you're up.
Let's see. How far can I go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get essentially down. Oops. Down here. But I can't attack over Gale, can I?
Not unless you have a pole arm. But
No.
you could shoot an arrow.
I can shoot an arrow.
Just don't be like the
I
elves.
could attack from your position if you would have backed up.
So how about I do that? I'll back up here,
All right.
fire an arrow, and ask Gale how many are there, and suggest that we draw them back. So here's a AC of
It's now
1.
my turn.
All right. Yep. That's a hit. Orth.
Are these no, it doesn't matter.
These are large. Yep.
6.
Ooh. All right. Arrow catches the one fighting Gale right in the thorax.
I get 2 of those, yeah?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, one for the hook core or one for Gale.
Don't critically miss.
5.
All right. 5 hits it. Yes. All right.
Orth
Now.
is the only one that hasn't hit me in Belgrakas. So the new people haven't hit me yet.
Haragi, you're up.
Bell, yell if you need me to come help. If not, I'm going to keep watching this way,
Okay.
and I'll hold my action.
All right. Haragi's holding his action. Okay, Smyddwack, go. You are up.
Okay. I think my base speed is enough to get me over here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that I can make a. I should be able to move there. Make sure that that's fine. If I'm getting the, I should be able to target this.
You'd actually be here because that's technically the wall. You'd be right up against the wall there.
Oh, okay, fine. That's a great. Yeah. Okay, so then as long as I think I can target here, right, just past this, I can definitely see it right past the edge of this rock outface, and so I'm gonna. Or is this like I have a direct line of sight here? Yes.
That is.
Good.
I have to say probably no.
That looks like wall.
Yeah.
Is this? I see.
You could
It's
from here.
because of the way the
You could from
lighting
there.
is. I'm very confused. Okay, that's a goddamn wall. Okay, it's the way I'm assuming it's like normal dynamic lighting. I'm getting.
Yeah,
no,
you could
no.
from here.
He uses fog of war. He doesn't use dynamic lighting.
Gotcha. Got me confused. All right, so then I have a direct line of sight, I suppose, here. So I'm going to try then. Going to cast this spell and see how it works out. Which is the spell that I'd already used for my initiative, which is going to be this new spell that I learned that I prepared, which is going to be okay. Templates that work.
Oh, okay. All right. So the
Look at that. That works. Right. And that is going to be targeted at the first Half-Orc.
all right. So a thin purplish hissing acid spits forth from your fingertips,
Appropriate.
and it gets a petrification to dodge the acid. Okay, at -1 if large. All right. Does that only hit one, or does it go through?
Keeps going.
It says area affect one creature.
Okay, so I guess if it misses the first one, the second one will have to save.
Right.
All right, we'll see if this guy saves here. Let's see. Half-Orc, saving throw, petrification, -1. Ooh, he just saved, so he dodges out of the way. The guy behind him, he does not save, so he takes the full brunt of it. So go ahead and roll damage, Smyddwack. This one just dodges out of the way as the stream of acid.
So 1d4 points per level of the wizard. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Kai, you there?
Did we lose Kai?
Yeah, he's on.
That looks like too much fun.
I think we just lost him from Discord.
Didn't hear him leave. No, he's still in here in Discord.
He might have had the same problem.
He's in Brazil, so sometimes.
12.
Oh, right.
A lot of ones, but 12 points of damage.
Bummer. Well, that means that I can get the kill. I have a chance.
All right, this thing squawks in pain as the acid starts burning through its bony carapace. Bell Tower, you're up.
Okay. Walk over here. And I'm gonna try to whack the Half-Orc.
All right. Oh yeah, you hit it with your bell pull.
Nice whack.
And hit it again. So Bell Tower comes through and starts rat-a-tat-tatting this thing. And does some love taps on the Half-Orc. The Half-Orc looks at you, mouth slathering, drools, and screeches. Meanwhile, Belgrakas and Haragi, you guys still can go if you want.
Okay, I'll come down here.
Did Alleseto, what did he do? I'm sorry. Did I catch him in the... Did he do something already?
No.
Oh, okay. You go after Belgrakas here, Alleseto.
All right.
I'm done.
All right, Alleseto.
I'm going to move to here and begin casting chant.
All right. All right, Alleseto starts chanting to Smooth Hands. Takes a round, so this round will be taken up chanting. Next round it'll go off at your turn. And last but not least, Haragi, you wanted to guard that exit.
Correct.
Okay. All right. New round. Everybody roll for initiative. And Gale rolled. Gale was feeling lucky, wasn't he?
More or less.
Yeah.
Warren, my token wasn't selected. I was at 9.
Okay. All right.
I got a 7. My token was selected. That's the second time it didn't figure in.
Huh. All right. I'll put you in there. So Alesseto's on a 7.
And Gale's also on a 7.
And Gale's on a 7. And Bell Tower is on a... You might have to refresh Roll20 if that's happening, Alleseto.
All right.
You're at a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just hit refresh at the top, sometimes that helps. All right, the hook horrors. And...
I don't like seeing that.
All right, Gale, you're up first.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do what should always be done. So you have the chant going, right?
But not yet, not until his turn. I guess, well, actually,
Gotcha.
technically it is his turn, so Alleseto could go first if you want, Alleseto.
Well, I have to maintain the chant for it to take effect.
All right, so
It takes
Alleseto's...
2 rounds, so would it count now, or would it go off?
Oh, is it 2 rounds? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
all
2
right, so
rounds.
next turn it'll go off. So Alleseto's getting his chant warmed up, so the magical energy is building. All right, Gale, you're up.
Does an AC of 5 hit this one?
AC of 5 is a miss. Your staff bounces off its bony carapace.
Horrible. Okay.
Gale rushes in, helm ablazing, and hits with all his might. Belgrakas, you're up.
I'm still getting used to wearing a helmet.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, Smyddwack.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't show up in a turn order, I think, because I didn't click. I thought I was hitting, I had selected
Oh,
my...
yeah, there you are. Oh, Smyddwack, you're first. I'm sorry. You're up.
Yeah, so okay, so I'm just going to use my sling and just try and hit the one in front of me. No
All right.
magic.
Alrighty. Smyddwack winds up. Oh, critically hits. Ooh, Smyddwack. Let's see how lucky Smyddwack is here.
All right, so I should...
Smyddwack is like friggin' winds up, pulls out his sling, and...
I presume there's a large creature, so I'm going to roll for that.
Just wait a second.
Hold on one second.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see. So that is double damage. So roll your damage. So you rolled a 5, so it does 10 damage and kills this thing.
Woo!
Gets a kill. Nice.
Woo!
All right, so Smyddwack, your sling hits this thing right in the skull and splits its skull open, and it falls over dead. Right in front of Gale. Right as you whap it with your staff, Gale, a bullet hits this thing in the head and dies. Belgrakas, you're up. There's 2 gnomes ahead of you. One is chanting in a sing-song voice to the Gale. You do attempt your feat of intelligence.
Yeah, it was something for fun for myself. I was gonna say, haha, I don't even have to hit it and it dies. But I passed my intelligence.
All right, Belgrakas.
Okay, looks like it's pretty well in hand.
Yeah, it's pretty jammed up there.
We'll just make sure of it. And see how everybody looks. Seeing everybody looks pretty good, he's just gonna watch them take out this other one.
All right.
Ooh, what's that big yellow circle?
That was me. I'm testing my chant radius. But that can't be right.
What's your radius on it?
It says 30 feet.
30-foot radius?
Yeah.
That's 6 squares.
Looks like you put in the wrong number.
Yeah.
So it's calling off a diameter, and I put down 60 feet.
There you go. So it's 60 foot. That's a 30-foot radius.
Right. But in the token aura, it's calling off a diameter. So I typed in 60. Right? That's wrong.
That might just be wrong in the token. Not everybody's good at math.
Yeah, so this is right? 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, this is 60 feet in diameter. So they shouldn't say that it's yeah.
All right, so that's more like it.
Yep. So that goes off your next round.
Yep.
All right, so Belgrakas, you move down there. All right, Bell Tower.
Can I throw Gale at that hookar?
Let's see. You'd have to make a successful tumbling and attack roll.
Okay.
Well, how heavy is Gale, first of all?
I am not sure. Let's see
Oh,
here.
okay.
280 before all the armor and gear. So probably
Pretty
around
heavy.
400 pounds, 300 pounds.
Oh, that might be a little hard
closer to
for you
400.
you get Bell Tower until you get stronger.
I want to move him up so I don't have to, so we can keep
You
our
can-
position.
You could tumble around him. You could make a tumbling and get around him.
Yeah, I
Probably walk
understand
over him.
I can get around him. I just want him to, I want him to move up so he's the plug, you know?
Oh, right. You could shove him, but because he's so heavy and he's
Yeah.
a dwarf, you're probably going to need like an open doors check.
Motherfucker, I'm just going to tumble around him.
You can hold your action
Yeah, I'm going to hold my action until the
because this other hook door is going to come up closer, and then
All
you'll
right.
be
Yeah,
smacked.
yeah, I'll do that.
All right. This Sakura moves up to attack Gale,
Bring it on.
and I guess you can attack him at the same time if you want, Bell Tower. So your
Okay,
guys'
I'll do
attacks
that.
go off at the same time.
Oh yeah.
What's your armor class, Gale?
I think a -3 hits him.
A -3 does. Does a 1 hit him? Oh,
I
no,
don't
it
think a
doesn't.
one
Okay.
hits.
Yeah,
All
sorry.
right, so Gale
it does hurt.
takes 1 damage, and this thing dies from all of Bell Tower's bell pulling. Meanwhile, this one moves up. This one starts climbing up the wall, and he's gonna attack down to Bell Tower.
How high is the wall there?
That ceiling is 20 feet high, so he's climbing high enough to go
Okay,
over
so they can
Gale.
climb up and over.
Yep. This one's moving to here. This one moves to here. And this one moves to here. Alright, so Gale and Bell Tower get attacked. Alright, Gale.
Yeah.
Ooh, first one hits. Second one misses.
Yep.
Third one misses. So 1 claw, and then Bell Tower.
Apparently, Gale cried like a baby.
Gale cried like a baby.
Yeah, I've got the baby right now.
-1, Gale? Or Bell Tower?
Yeah, -1 hits.
Alright, he bites you for 8. And that's their turn. Haragi, you're up.
I'm going to pull back some and then still stand guard and hold action.
Alright,
Thank you.
alright. Elorian, you hear this massive
What?
and this massive shark
dang.
face breaks through the wall here
Oh,
and
Shit.
mows
Oh,
into
shit.
you, Elorian.
Oh, golly.
Shit just got real.
Well, you thank Gale. He was feeling lucky. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Run away.
That's
Run.
That's a hookar attack for me.
I just sorry, I have my thing as
Oh,
I have my selection as Hakor, but I rolled it off the Boulet's character sheet.
Oh,
So that's a critical hit and double dice damage, Elorian.
Too bad it's not undead.
Ouch!
Oh, shit.
Ouch!
Elorian just died.
like
No.
twice over.
Mike,
That's
no.
That's three crits in a row. That's just what happened to Alleseto.
So this Boule crashes through the wall.
Well, that wasn't crits. That was damage.
Well, he rolled a crit, but then his
one die each had max.
Yeah.
His critical effect was double dice damage.
Yeah. And he rolled a 12 at least once in there.
If I was up to full, that would have outright killed me too. By one hit point, it would have outright killed me.
Okay, so Boules, though, they hate elves, though, right?
That's a good point.
They don't
Did
like.
you
They don't like.
Did you consider they don't like the taste of elves?
But he would probably go through. I don't think he was going to attack, but you'll see what drew this Boule out.
There's something else.
Well, you'll see. Assuming you guys live long enough.
Well, I mean, okay, so basically, what does this thing just like gobble Elorian up? Does he just like swallow Elorian and just like?
It basically runs through the. It doesn't eat elves, but it will attack them to get through. So it basically breaks through and begins an attack. It has a temperament akin to the Wolverine, stupid, mean, and fearless. The size, strength, and number of opponents mean nothing. Boule always attacks, choosing the easiest or closest.
Sure. Okay. So yeah. So,
I guess like a dog.
Yeah.
Hey, but now the priests are higher level now. I think the priests are higher level, right? So you guys might.
Well, yeah. You guys see Lorian's dead body being flung and smashed against the wall. He has a look of utter amazement.
Surprise.
Thinking, yeah, because Lorian just assumed that he was going to survive everything.
Elorian curses Gale's foul luck due to the noise. The last vision that you see, Elorian, as this thing bursts through, as right underneath its scaly eyes are the. I'll send it to you in a note so you know what it is. They won't know.
All right.
Yeah, it's just like when Hudson gets eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, golly! I thought Elorian was gonna make it all the way through.
Oh, that sucks, man. So, I'm sure you have a backup ready, right?
No, I don't believe in backups. To me, backups.
You're gonna be busy. Yeah, that's your.
I thought some of you guys were close to getting raised dead or resurrection.
That's a 5th level spell. Raised dead.
You guys are so close.
Far.
You guys could always drag me back to Greyhawk and get me raised.
Well, you could. Right now, though. So basically, what you see is this Boule rushes through, basically grabs Elorian in its jaws, shakes him like a rag doll, tastes the elf, spits out Elorian's broken and bloody body. As Elorian's body is hitting the floor, Elorian's eyes catch view into this chamber through which the Boule just crashed. And the Boule continues rampaging on and lashes out with its claws at the next available target, which I guess is Belgrakas.
Wow, man, that's good.
AC -1, Belgrakas.
Here's the stone skin's going to be great for him.
Does that miss because he's got stone skin?
Well, no, if it hits, then it stops the attack.
Oh, it stops the attack cold. Okay.
If it hits. And that doesn't count for like magic spells, but for damage, yes.
Alright, so he rolled a -1. So I guess it doesn't do any damage then. But does it dispel the stone skin?
He loses 1 charge off the stone skin.
Oh, okay. All right, so Belgrakas, you have lost 1 charge off your stone skin as this thing's stone hard claws basically scrape at you with all of the force that basically shreds through your robe. And this thing roars, kind of this gravelly roar as it stands over Elorian's broken and dead body and continues to try to kill the nearest thing to it. Orth, you turn around and see this massive shark-headed beast in your...
Can I get after it with long swords?
Yeah, you can.
Step over here.
You'll have to drop your bow.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's drop the bow. Step here, I guess.
All right.
Just get between it and the softer people.
All right.
If possible. And then that's a hit. And ooh.
Oh. All right. So Orth, enraged by seeing Elorian's scamming, thieving ass die. To be fair, Elorian, you got critted just the same way Alleseto did by the hill giant.
Yeah.
That is triple dice damage, Orth.
Okay, so the first one is 13, and then I'll just hit 3 times. 1, 2,
all right,
3.
Yeah.
Some nice damage.
All right, this thing now turns its wrath on you, Orth, because you have just cut through the hard scales covering its head and have opened up some large gashes. Elorian?
I breathe my last.
Elorian bleeds out. All right, Bell Tower. You turn around, and because you hear the thing crashing through this wall, and you hear a crunching of bone and a strangled scream, and then you see Orth attacking what appears to be a moving wall of rock with teeth.
It's the thing that
Not
killed
good.
Owl Tower again. I yell, Haragi, we need you. I think we roll initiative again, right?
Yeah.
Haragi still can go.
Can he get... Oh, yeah, he could get somewhere.
Can I get where Belgrakas is and do attacks?
If you got down to where Belgrakas is, you could use 1 attack to throw him out of the way, and then you could use your second attack to try hit the creature.
Okay.
So, or just make a what's your strength?
11.
What are you? What's your best? Do you have dexterity?
12, sorry, is my strength.
12.
No, my dex, after it's con, then strength. I got bad rolls.
Just make an attack roll on Belgrakas. All right, so you managed to get in there and basically swap places with Belgrakas and insinuate yourself in between Belgrakas and the boule, and then your second set of attacks you can use on the boule.
Okay.
The half-orc runs down the hall, slams into the boule, throws Belgrakas, hurls Belgrakas back, and then starts bashing at this
And
thing
miss.
with his longsword +2. Pulls a typical Haragi and just ineffectually slashes this thing with his sword. Oh, poor Haragi. He's either always critting or just completely missing. And it's a new round. Everybody roll for initiative.
Ugh. Boule goes on 3.
It's fucking awesome.
I am going to hold 2 attacks for parries.
All right.
I'm going to hold an attack for a parry.
All right.
Oh.
All right, Gale, you're up first. There's all kinds of pandemonium going on.
A little
Did
bit, but I'm
Smyddwack get in?
paying
Okay,
attention to what's
Smyddwack's
in
in there.
front of me.
I should
All
be in
right.
there now.
Gale's got his focus. You can see up above you is a Half-Orc hanging on the wall, basically upside down, slashing at the Half-Ogre with its beak and claws. And
How
then there's
high
this
is
one
the
in
roof
front
here?
of you.
20.
20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah, and then this guy's up on the wall, out of your reach, but within Bell's reach.
Okay. So I'm
But
gonna
this
put
guy
down.
is right in front of you.
I'm gonna put down. I forgot to do this, but this is what I told Bell Tower I do every morning. So he does have a cure light wounds.
Okay.
Because I do that with him every morning.
Chant is in effect.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit the one right in front of me. So
Actually,
chant.
does it go off during my round or at the beginning of the round?
It'll go off on your turn.
So chant does what again?
Like a prayer, except I have to stay immobile.
Yep, but it'll happen after you and the Boule,
Okay,
Gale.
so I'm asking you what the bonus. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Plus ones.
Plus one.
Right.
Okay, so it's next turn. AC of 4 for the one in front of me.
Yes, that's a hit.
All right.
It just hits it, so you put a thrapping on it.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
9 damage. All right, that's a big whack on this Half-Orc.
The whack. And that's it. That's all I'm doing.
All right.
I'm yelling and starting my battle song.
All right, the Boule is going to bite. Let's see, who hurt it really bad? Was that Orth? All right, it's going to bite you, Orth.
Definitely was not me. I know how to survive these things.
Double check.
Okay, so I'm singing very badly, by the way.
All right, Orth. AC of 5.
Miss.
All right, and the claw.
Miss.
AC of 6. Ooh, it misses. Okay. All right, so you managed to fend off its attacks. Alleseto, now your chant is in effect. Everybody that's friendly is in the area of effect. So Alleseto is now chanting hymns to Smooth Hands, which is kind of clashing with Clandagan's song. All right, the Half-Orcs. All right, Half-Orcs, the one that you were fighting, Bell Tower attacks you.
Miss. That hits. That misses.
All right. So it looks like you take 8 from the claw, and then Gale.
Yes.
Fuck.
Ooh, it missed all
Miss and
3
miss.
times. All right. These move up and around, hang on the wall, and start rage attacking the Boule.
Oh, good. So they don't like the boule.
They squawk in horror as they catch sight of the Boule, ignore you, climb up on the walls, scratching, lope along the top of the wall, and start attacking the Boule. All right, the first one misses the Boule. Second one hits the Boule twice. And opens up a gash in the Boule's hide.
Sorry about that.
And this one...
Should we...
Dead. Orth, you're up. There's now Half-Orcs about 10 feet up on the wall to either side, flanking this Boule, attacking down, hanging down with their clawed perch feet, and then you and Haragi are facing this thing directly. Hey, did Belgrakas end up in the turn order?
No, he said he was stepping away for a minute, and also
okay.
mine didn't show up. I have a 13.
Is that Haragi?
Yeah, and I thought I was clicked on him, but I guess
Okay,
I was.
I'll put you in there.
Right.
All right. Aleseto's chanting. Orth, you're up.
Orth is gonna... He's actually gonna hold and defend.
All right.
And let these Half-Orcs go after this Boulay.
All right,
So
Smyddwack.
Can we back up a little bit? Can I push Smyddwack back?
You're holding, so Smyddwack can go, and then you could always follow.
Yeah, I say we like take a square back.
I'm running. I'm gonna basically just level my swing at the Barrette and Boulay, and then run backwards.
All right.
We will inevitably have to kill the Hookars too.
Yes. But if
only if they survive.
You might as well get a whack in at the Boulay before you bounce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haragi's Smyddwack, you're firing a sling at the Boulay or something else?
Yep. Nope. Right. This link. Yeah. I'm just. What the heck is my? Oh God, this second. Sorry. This fucking sheet. Weapons. There it is.
I know. They need an in-between sheet. The simple one doesn't work for everything because it's too simple. All right, Smyddwack, your sling bounces away wide.
Yeah, it's okay. That's fine. And I run up the hallway. I'm like,
all right.
Here. So I'm gonna just start running.
Earlobe.
All right, Smyddwack starts alligating down the hallway. He flees. He pulls an Elorian.
Can we get Belgrakas out before Haragi and I step back?
Belgrakas would probably flee with Smyddwack. I'll just have him flee.
Yeah.
All right, you and the mage are back there in the big.
Now Seto can't.
Haragi?
Seto can't leave, right?
Yeah. So you got to defend Seto.
Well, he can walk, but he's got to concentrate.
Yeah.
He can't fight.
So if he can just slowly walk backwards.
I don't think so. I can
what are you doing,
stop at
Haragi?
will.
I'm gonna attack and then drop back.
Yeah.
Being so he did not attack me at all. I know I said I was saving 2 parries. Do I still lose those? I'm okay.
Yes,
I think you do, right? That's your.
Yeah, I think I do too.
You're basically changing your fighting style to.
Right. Then I should have 1 attack before I step back too.
Okay. Oh, just missed, Haragi.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, we get our +1. Did you do your +1?
I did.
Haragi is just. Oh, Orth hits.
Is that +1 to damage too, or no?
Yes.
Yep. All right. Orth opens up another gash on this thing's head. Backs off. Bell tower. Haragi backs up to guard Alleseto.
I'm gonna hit the dude to the north of Gale.
All right. Yes, that's a hit. You talking about the guy up on the wall that was attacking you?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's also a hit. Ooh, all right. So you take it and almost knock it off the wall with that hit. And the second one, it does knock off the wall, and it falls down, basically hanging 1 claw on 1 claw. Red blood dripping from its open beak. And new round. Everybody roll for initiative.
It's not pluses on initiative, right?
No.
Or is it? No. Okay.
That's a horrible roll for me.
Is anybody missing in the initiative?
Hold up. I was trying to think about what I wanted.
Seto?
I'll continue with my slingshot. That's what
Elorian.
All right.
Elorian,
give me a second. I'm going
bleeding.
to fucking initiative.
Holden 1 attack.
All right.
That should have shown up now. Yeah. Yep.
And I'm going to roll for my close quarter fighting.
Okay. All right. The Boulay now sees hook horrors, so it rises up on its hind legs and bites this hook horror. Ooh, just hits for 21 damage with that big mouth, and its claws rake at the thing. Ooh, it hits with the claws too, and all right, this hook horror falls dead.
Oh, no, I can't. There's a rock there. Fuck.
And the Boule is still rampaging about, furious. Orth, you're up.
I'm gonna take a step in, attack, and take a step back.
All right.
I forgot to save a parry, so we'll just go for it. Oh yes.
Ooh,
Boy, Orth.
Orth has got 2 crits this game, or this against this Boule, and both times it's triple dice damage.
Oh, yeah, let's just do that. Do we get the pluses on the damage too?
Yep. Roll the dice with the plus 3 times.
Oh yeah. Nice.
35.
And then
All right, this thing is now bleeding pretty heavily out of its rock wound.
Did you add 1 for the champ?
and I hit again -4.
Yes, that is a hit. All
Like I
right.
said, did you add the +1 damage for the champ?
Yep. Is that
All right.
took it out? Oh, Orth is
You stab it through the head, hitting its brain case. The enraged Boule falls dead, and its bulk is laying on top of Elorian's crushed form. Elorian's head is lollygagging out the side of the bottom of the Boule.
We get more armor made.
Haragi, you're up. There's a hook horror that's turned its eye and is screeching now.
I'm attacking him.
All right. Oh, yep, that's a hit.
Of course, now I hit -7.
Harage's
These are large,
rage.
right?
Yep, these are large. Harage's rage brings to the forefront, and he starts just pounding on this thing. All right. That opens up a big gash in its carapace, Haragi.
By the way, that was awesome.
Ooh, that's also a hit. Now Haragi's got his groove. And the thing falls off the wall dead, landing just bouncing off the Boule and sliding off down to the side of the Boule on top of Elorian.
Will you start
Smyddwack.
rubbing it in? Will you start rubbing it in already?
Hey, you have to have a consolation talk with Al over there. Remember when he got critted by that hill giant?
Yeah.
Okay, so technically, I was actually gonna move forward and attack the hook horror that was here. So I probably would have moved forward, imaginatively speaking, and then I realized it's already dead. So I'm just rolling with my sling. Can I hold my action, or should I just shoot my sling and it's just done? What is my option here?
You would just be able to cancel it and maybe continue running till you saw something.
Okay, all right. So then I'll do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to where I was then.
There. All right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I
said the heroic
line of sight
Smyddwack
here.
seeing the dead.
If I get back,
you could throw out that one.
yeah. Okay, so I'll try and do that. Okay, and so I'll just shoot it. Yeah.
All right, Smyddwax runs valiantly back down the hall, seeing the threat alleviated, and hurls a bullet at this hook horror. The bullet, just misses, not too close. Meanwhile, the hook horror, enraged, this one attacks Gale. This one goes up over the wall and is now attacking Bell Tower.
Bring it.
So the one that attacks Gale.
That's a miss. That's a hurt.
Shit.
I don't
Ooh,
think it'll
2
kill
hits.
me, but it'll hurt.
What?
Mm-hmm. Only double damage. All right, so the first one is 8 damage.
No, he's just on the Boule icon.
Okay.
I'm just on the. I'm just on the. I can just switch the little drop down thing. And
Zombie
the second one is. So you took 8 and 5, so 13 total damage. And the one that's by Bell Tower.
Yeah, that hits. That hits. That hits.
Oh my god. Oh.
So 17 total damage. And Gale, you're up.
Okay, well, he whacked me and that hurt, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to hit him back.
All right.
Try to, anyway.
Gale attacks with Tweezing Staff.
0.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit. You wallop this thing.
And... 8 damage.
Oh, all right. This thing is now hobbling on its, holding its arm somewhat limply. It looks like you've dislocated its elbow, so it's definitely in pain. Alleseto.
Yep.
You're continuing to chant?
Yeah, you have to maintain it.
All right. So he sings his songs to Smooth Hand and Bell Tower. This thing just came and friggin' smacked you.
Taking my ire out on him. Awesome.
Oh, you critically missed, so it smacks you again, Bell Tower.
It wouldn't be a day if I didn't critically miss. That hits. That's my armor class.
Ooh, 8.
It's -1 to hit because of the champ.
Oh, yeah.
So if it's -1, then it doesn't hit me.
Oh, okay.
You mean an AC of 1? Yeah.
Awesome. And then here's my damage for my second attack. Yay!
Alright. You critically failed again. Oh, wait, no, 5 damage. Okay.
Yeah, 5 damage.
Sorry. Alright. Alright, this hook horror looks to be stronger than some of the others. And... Alright, everybody roll for initiative.
Is Belgrakas back? Or we still lost him?
I haven't seen him back in there. Oh, he said Belgrakas will flee, so he must have had to go do something. So Belgrakas is still fleed.
Alright.
Oh, man. I'm just gonna attack.
Alright, looks like Haragi is first.
I'm going to climb over this plat and see what's on the other side and make sure we're okay.
Alright. Alright, through the crushed wall, you enter into what looks to be a room of some sort that looks like it was a nesting ground or an area of the young. And you can see just massive devastation of hook horror eggs. There's bodies. There's hook horror adolescents and younglings, basically all torn about as this thing had rampaged through. And it looks like this was a fairly new roost. And you can see that the hook horror, or the boule, basically had tunneled into this area through here, had laid waste to all of these things here, and then on hearing the noise, it crashed through this false wall that the hook horrors had erected, and then waylaid the...
Let me know when I can roll my loot roll.
Your which one?
Loot roll.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
I'm lost.
All right. Just remember that when it comes time to see what your loot find is, that you critically failed your loot roll.
Okay.
Gale, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna smack a hook horror. The same
All
one right in front of me. So And by smack, I mean hopefully.
Oh yeah,
4?
Gale hits with freezing staff.
Okay, and here. I can't remember. It's +1 damage from the chance as well, right?
Yep.
Okay, just want to make sure. 10 damage.
Ooh, all right. That one goes down in a broken heap as you brain it, basically. Hit it in the head so hard it dies. Orth, you're up. You see Haragi clamber over the Umber Hulk, or the Boule, and yeah, you guys hear Haragi moving about, and he must have stepped on something valuable.
Can I reach this one that's above Bell?
You'd have to go pick up your bow, and you could try to shoot at it.
Could I get at least one arrow off on that then?
Yeah, you could.
That was here.
Yeah, you could get an arrow off.
All right. I'll
Oh yeah, you hit it. So you basically move, drop your sword, pick up your bow, and fire an arrow. And yes. And now it's the Hookhore's turn.
Actually, it's my turn. I had a 6.
Oh, Smyddwack? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's be good. So I'm gonna move slightly behind Orth. I'm gonna use that opportunity to then cast my last acid, Alpha's acid stream at the Hookcore. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So that would again roll template, and same thing. It's gonna have to roll
a saving throw versus petrification. All right.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna try that.
Does it have a negative because of the chain?
I think it does. So it is a -2 then.
Yeah, it's already a -1 to its size.
Here.
Ooh, he does save. 14. Oh, you roll a 16. So the beam passes through and burns a hole in the rock, and some of the rock just kind of dribbles down on Belltower's head. Belltower glaringly looks back at Smyddwack.
Why, son? Why?
And the thing attempts to eviscerate Belltower. And the poor Hookcore has no such luck. Belltower's turn.
Alright. Come on, buddy.
You can do it.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. Ooh, that just kills it, Belltower. And the sound of silence as the last crunch of the Hookhore's is annihilated. Now, you look around and survey the damage. There's a broken out wall with a dead Boule on top of a dead elf next to a dead Hookcore, blocking a thing. You see Haragi fumbling about in a room beyond.
Orth grabs the bag of holding.
All right.
What else does Elorian have?
All right, guys. Before we start looting here,
you're dead. You can't talk.
Yeah, that's too meta. That's way too meta.
Mike Ghost shows up, and he says, "Look, if you want to continue to have an awesome rogue, get me raised. If you don't want an awesome rogue, then I will go to the afterlife, and somebody will show up and replace me, but it won't be a rogue."
Oh, we didn't raise Inkabod, and we didn't raise Alleseto.
Yeah, but Elorian's
we don't have the
actually
ability
useful.
to raise them.
Elorian's actually useful, though. I'm just
Wow.
That's
Oh,
damn. I need to raise them.
Oh
my goodness.
Ouch, dude.
Hey, Inkabod was the only muscle you guys had for like 2 levels of this tower.
Actually, I'm liking this side story of the fact that you have this Guildmaster's item on you and now you're dead.
So yeah, if we gave
Which
the
means
item
we
to
get a
like
free
Gale,
Guildmaster's item.
We have no idea about this rig.
I know, because we're not metagaming here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we have a whole side thing where the Thieves Guild can come after us for this frickin' ring.
So basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to be making another rogue. So if you guys want a rogue thief, then you'll need a raise Elorian.
I mean, we do have Sosigh.
We do.
I'll roll something else. It doesn't,
I'm not saying that, that's the reason. You're a person.
No, feel free to pick my bones like the vultures you are.
Ouch!
The only thing they can't take is your family heirloom, Elorian, whatever that was.
It was like sovereign glue, man.
Oh, so you've already used it up.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I used that. Yeah, I used that in the ant colony.
All right.
Stuff against
the
undead. We should give that ring to Gale.
All right, so there is a ring that Elorian has on him, but nobody knows what it is.
Yeah. Right.
It does radiate an enchantment.
Let me just put in the treasure here then whatever Elorian has. I'll just keep it separate for now.
All right. What level do I need to make my next character as?
What level was Elorian?
He was like 9th level.
All right, 1 level behind.
So 8th level?
Yeah, if you guys get a death, your backup character should be 1 level behind.
Okay.
So could it be one? Does it mean it's 1 level of any level?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So if he wants to go wizard, so he would be an 8th level wizard.
Yep.
With more experience than a 9th level rogue.
Well, hold on a second. Let me double.
Yeah. I mean,
go off of his experience.
You can go 1 level behind, but you can't. Yeah, you can't exceed your experience of your current character. So, I guess I should say 1 level behind or the same experience, whatever one is less. I guess.
So, but does Elorian get his experience points from this session?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, I'll give you the experience for it. Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Unfortunately, it goes to Elorian.
Right, but then if Elorian levels up, then technically the backup character, the new character, gets an extra level.
Well, you were supposed to be giving a certain amount of your experience to your other characters, but I can't remember what the thing was on your backups.
But yeah, you guys sooner or later you guys gonna be thinking, man, I wish Elorian was here.
Yeah.
I don't know. You shot me in the back of the head twice.
I know that wasn't me. I didn't shoot you in the back of the head twice. Okay, that was me and the other elf. We did
it once before.
The party's had a love-hate relationship with the elf Elorian because he has brought on as much trouble as he saved the party.
He always wants to run. Bell Tower doesn't like that. He wants to fight all the time.
Orth thinks he's kind of shady. Like
he did. I'm looking back. He did get friggin' just critted like the hill giant killed Alleseto, man. Like
it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
So
right, meanwhile, Haragi looks down at his feet, and he has stepped on an item that basically broke under his boot, and it looked to have been worth a lot of money in the past. And now you guys can see beyond into the room where Haragi is.
All right. Can we get a quick inventory on Elorian's stuff, and I'll just write it all down here quick? Or do you want to make his character sheet available?
No, I'll tell you what I got. Hold
on.
Okay.
Then Warren has to keep you honest.
I mean, I'm beyond honesty at this point, or deception.
I think everybody should be able to see it.
You know what I'll do? You know what? I will.
You guys should all be able to see it.
See what?
Okay.
The character sheet.
Yeah. So you guys can just look what I got.
Okay, I'll transcribe that stuff over soon. Let's deal with the room so we're not hung up on it.
All right, guys.
One second here.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off because, like I said, I'm dead anyway. But I'll be thinking about what my next great, awesome, super, fragileless, however you say that fucking word, character. So,
Maybe you can roll a ranger.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see you roll your stats.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. Then I can know. Then I know. Then I'll know what I have to work with here.
Rangers are pretty fun. I don't know how well they'd be underground now.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, unless I do a specialty ranger. Yeah. All right. So nobody type anything. So everybody stop typing. Okay, because I'm about to start rolling here.
Wait, hold on. Let me give you a macro.
1, 2, 3. Oh, come on.
No.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay.
Not bad. It's not great, but
You got a 6 to deal with, but
with the
2 6s.
With the pluses and minuses,
11.
depending on the.
Yeah.
Is it 6 rolls or 7?
Huh?
Well, yeah. You can roll one and replace one, so it's 7 rolls. Roll one more.
Seven rolls of 3d6.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
hey, look at that.
See, Lauren, I don't hate you totally.
240.
Those are actually pretty good rolls. You had one low one, but those are actually pretty good for a second edition rolls.
Yeah, I might be able to get a ranger out of that.
Maybe.
Like I said, I'll think about it. I'll look at my
Rangers do have roguish abilities.
Yeah. Let me write this down.
Elorian showed up in the Treasure and Death handout.
Oh man, I had so much hope for Elorian to get through all this.
It was so nice too because he got this kick-ass ring and like a little bit of intrigue with the Thieves Guild, and then, well, life just comes at you, man. It's always during your characters. It's always during your character's times of most triumph because Alleseto had rolled for like this massive like vampiric sword that was like super, yeah. So all right, nobody gets to roll for any gems on the treasure because Mr. Haragi crushed the bag of gems under his boot while he was attempting to loot.
No.
Oh, Warren, can I go ahead and roll for my my heirloom for this character?
Yeah, you can. Let me get these. Let me do the treasure real quick so these guys know what they found in this room. Because, as Haragi and everybody saw, this room is basically where the hook horrors had their roost. And it looks like it was fairly hastily set up, but it looks like they've moved their roosting area a few times, and they had. If you look high up, there's a tunnel overhead that leads into the other chamber. So this was walled in, and they had basically put their young in this thing. And yeah, and it looks like this boule had rampaged through it. So you could see why the hook horrors were so enraged, because they've basically lost all of their young. So, let's see. Who is feeling lucky? Because this is where the hook horror's treasure is.
Oh, can I roll?
Go for it.
Who was that?
Haragi wants to roll. Yeah.
After failing his looting check?
I've never rolled. I've never done a luck roll.
Sorry, I had a recall back.
That's all right. So Haragi, let's see. You are going to roll a. Okay, this is a really weird treasure, but you're going to roll 3d6, Haragi.
So yeah, about 30, you got 13 more hit points.
Thank you.
Oh man, I just started really hard. All right, Haragi, did you roll 3d6? All right.
Yeah.
So there is a basically over in the corner in some of this stuff over here, there is a piece of like burlap oilcloth, and you rip off the oilcloth, and underneath are 60 copper ingots. And these copper ingots are worth a total of 6,000 copper pieces. All right, and Haragi wants to. Do you want Haragi to roll for all the treasure?
Well, it's got to get better. Go for it.
All right, Haragi, roll 2d10. All right, under another similar group of, in basically a crate, is a stack of silver ingots, and there's a total of 11,000 worth of silver ingots. Roll 1d6.
11,000 gold or 11,000 silver?
11,000 silver.
By the way, I think all that copper was worth 30 gold.
In silver ingots. So it's not in silver pieces. Go ahead and roll 1d6, Haragi.
I did.
Oh, wow, okay. There's also a chest that is, it's unlocked, and it has 6,000 gold pieces in it.
That's nice.
So I rolled well when it was needed.
Yes. Platinum. One more. No?
And roll 1d3. All right.
So
there.
that's a 3.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's a 3. Okay. So there are 3 scrolls. And roll 1d100. Ooh, there is a magical item.
Ooh, nice.
So, let's see. Elorian, I'll have you roll for your heirloom here.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll a die 100.
Tim. Boosh. 25.
75. Okay. All right. Then roll a die 8. Or sorry, die 10. Die 10. My bad.
Oh,
Die 10.
Okay. Okay, 5.
All right. 5. Okay. Let me look in this real quick here. All right. 5. Okay. Then roll a. Sure. Nope. Ah, there we go. Okay, roll a die 1,000.
Well,
Oh,
how do you, what's the macro? It's r/1000, right?
No, E1000.
Slash.
R.
/R D1000.
Oh, do I have to put a space?
Yeah, between the
Oh,
R
okay,
and the D1000.
Oh, D. Okay. I don't do macros very often. Sorry, guys. All right, 79.
Oh, okay. All right, and roll a die 20.
Okay.
13. Okay. All right. That is 1 second here. Where is it? Let's see. All right, so you have a suit of chainmail +2.
All right.
Nice.
That's a good one.
All right. Awesome.
And who was rolling for the magical item that you guys found?
Am I still rolling, guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Go ahead and roll a die 100, Haragi. Oh, 90. Okay. Boy. Okay. All right. Roll a die 1000. Die 1000. 59, okay. All right, roll 2d12. $23, and rolled at 1 die 20. All right, you find a quiver full of arrows. 23 arrows in this quiver. The arrows are very finely formed with a kind of an emerald tip. They look to be wrought of perhaps enchanted elven design.
You know who would have been into that?
Sorry.
Oh boy.
And there's no gems because they were crushed.
All right. So we got copper ingots, silver, gold, 3 scrolls.
You know what? Why don't you roll a die 100, Haragi, just to see what you missed. All right, you missed out a 500 gold piece gems, so I don't know how many there were.
Any chance I can roll a loot on the bullet itself?
And if they're crushed into, if they're crushed, we might be able to use them as spell components.
Yeah.
You can gain enough dust for one bit of diamond dust. So that's what Haragi critically failed for you.
Sweet. What are those scrolls? They clerical? Are they priest or wizard?
One of them is wizard. The other 2 are clerical.
All right, I'll look at the wizard one.
All right. The wizard one has a spell on it, and it is. Let's see. Where... the spell that's on that is G's. Or Gaius.
Nice.
However you say it. G's. Gaius.
Gaius.
Is it Gaius? Yeah.
It's Gaius.
Gears. I'll hold on to it for now, and
okay,
we can talk about it when Smyddwack's back.
Okay.
Or is he? Or is he
I'm here.
Do you want that one, or do you want to put it in party? Actually, why don't we put it in party treasure, and we can both scribe it eventually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? How do you spell it?
Geas.
Oh, I had it backwards.
All right.
On the priest spell, there's one clerical spell, Cloak of Bravery. And there's one scroll, free action.
That's a cleric scroll, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. Free action. If you're stuck in anything.
Gentlemen, my dinner's here. I have to sign off.
Oh, that's fine. I'm going to hand out experience
Talk
here,
soon.
so I'll hand it to you here real quick, Smyddwack. Let's see.
Yeah. Seems like a good place to stop.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my message, Warren, of being greedy.
Oh, that's including all of this. It's all
Okay.
rolled into one. Yep. All right, there you go, Smyddwack. Wrong guy here. Let's see.
But hey, on the plus side, Bell Tower, we got some extra belay armor.
Yeah.
And replenished our gold stores, I think.
Partially. If that silver was gold, then we would have regained everything that we spent when we were back there.
Adventuring is expensive.
What was that?
Adventuring is expensive.
Yeah.
So the next time we go to town, it's to deposit, not to spend. Because we should still be okay.
Let's see.
Thanks, Mr. Hookor.
Stupid Hookor.
The Hooker killed you?
No, you gave me the.
All right, later, guys.
All right, have a good one, man.
Have a good one.
All right. 7 more sessions like this, and I'll be leveled up.
Yeah.
I think Orth probably is going up.
Did I get everybody? Did I miss anyone?
I'm good.
I think I got everybody, right?
Orth
All right,
made-
yeah.
Did you already take Elorian off?
He's in the dead characters.
Oh, there you go. Because I got to get my XP from him.
He's in the dead heap, and he's on the. Did you see him on the treasure and death handout?
Let me see.
What did you say was on the Cleric scrolls?
I think Orth wrote him down.
Free action and cloak of bravery.
Yep.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Ooh, nice.
I'm in the middle of editing that. So,
Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering because when I looked in there, I didn't see anything on them.
Did you see Elorian's death on there?
Yeah, I saw it. Alright. Hey, but actually, I need to get in here because I need to get my experience points.
I handed them to you, didn't I?
No. But I need to see what experience points I had.
Oh. You should be able to look in there, can't you? You should
No.
still have access to the sheet, don't you?
No.
I have it open.
Look
It's
at dead characters.
119,944.
Are you saying that's mine?
That's what. Or no. That
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
seem
because
right.
I gotta, like, put me back on the, so I can get in there, please.
There you go.
All right, there you go. All right, there you go. All right, where the hell am I?
Okay, I'm gonna split, guys. Have a great week. Look forward to hanging out with you guys on Sunday.
Take care.
There you go.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.